Alrighty then. Hi, I'm here. I'm live. Is my voice okay? Am I a robot? I don't know. I can't hear myself because I forgot to turn my headphones on like a ding dong. Okay, good. Alright, so, hi. I have been dealing with a stomachache all morning and it's obnoxious, but it's fine. We're gonna find something to play. Uh, we finished Skyrim. If you guys if you guys missed it, I posted it in Discord last night. I finished getting the last two achievements. I got the legend for the legendary dragon, and I rode one more dragon, and I got that achievement. That was pretty easy. Um, if anybody wants like a power leveling method, the thing that they said to power level with was dumb, broken, and amazing. Um, I think I went from like level 64 or something like that to level 78 in like 10 minutes. It was disgusting how insane it was. But the tale of Stinky Toot Poot has come to an end. Uh, I ended him in his house with wife and demon children. Um, he was cured of werewolfism and vampirism and stinky toot pootsisms and whatses and what's nots. But yeah, he got to end where he wanted to be, and that was with his family. And that's where he shall stay, because I uninstalled Skyrim to make space for potential next games. Speaking of potential next games, we got to figure out what we want to play. We got to figure out what game is next on the docket. So I had this suggestion from Renzo. I'm sure he'll be showing up here soon. Up there he is. Boy, it's like I spoke your name into existence and you just appeared. Um, had the suggestions of Fable 2 and 3. What's up, Queen? How you doing today? Been a long time. How's it been? How's you doing? What's the news? What's the haps? Could be better. What's going on? Talk to me, my friend. But yeah, I was suggested Fable 2 and 3, and I have I think I have them downloaded on the Xbox, but I was looking at them and I was like, I really enjoyed these games when I was younger, and but I don't know how much I want to like dive into them. At least not today. Today might be like an intermission kind of day where we just chill and play something instead of start on our next adventure. Because at least right now, my stomach is like, ugh, and I'm like, ugh, because of it, and so it's like, ugh, you know what I mean? Health related stuff. Well, I hope it all works out. You know, my DMs are always open if you need. Just give me a ring a ding. Give me a bing or boot oop or whatever the sound is. But yeah. Also, I found where my milestone, whatever milestone I decide to go for, I found the achievement that I'm gonna get for it because it's just perfect. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll save it for like my millie, but the million is so far away that I probably won't get it anytime soon. So I'm thinking I might go with the 100K gamer score because for me 100K gamer score is big because I was chasing that when I first started achievement hunting before the reset on my old account, and so reaching 100K would be pretty big for me. So I think that'll be the first milestone. uh I see, Queen. If it it means anything or if it helps put your mind at ease at all, uh, I've had it all my life. My mom's had it all our lives. Usually with like just one medicine, getting the dose right, you end up being relatively fine. Uh, as you get older, the dose will have to go up a little bit because you'll need it more, but otherwise it's nothing to worry about really. I I I literally have it. That's one of the first things I tell doctors when I say or when I go to see them. So, you got good. Yeah, go see if you have an endocrinologist, they will talk to you about it. They'll be like, "Ah, yeah, you got this. It's no big deal. Here, take this medicine and you should be all right." And usually you are. I really don't know of many, if any, who aren't fine with it. So, yeah, you'll be good. Don't worry. Put your worries to ease, my friend. But yeah, are you guys ready for this? This is gonna be, I think, my 100K achievement. It's so perfect, it's unreal. Ah, you can't see it. Hold on. Now it's so perfect, it's unreal. Look at this. King. Tell me that isn't perfect. Like, king. Eh? Eh? So, it's in Brotato, which is a Vampire Survivors style game, and it's on Game Pass. So, what I need to do is get 99,985. I'll probably have to play Brotato a little bit and just avoid using this character or whatever this is. I'll have to play it a little bit just so that I can knock out the other achievements prior to this one. But yeah, it's so good. I'm thinking it's gonna be my 100K achievement. So as I start getting up into the 90,000s for gamer score, we're gonna start preparing that. And 90,000 sounds crazy far away because we're at 41, almost 42,000. But like this month alone, I've put up 9 grand, and I have one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. I have 47 games, each with 1,000+ gamer score already downloaded that I can knock out each game in probably about 3 or 4 hours. So I could probably get to 100,000 by the end of March. Like if I strictly focused on just burning through some of these games, I could hit 100,000 by the end of March. So that's pretty cool. I have them in the back in the burner for whenever I want to really boost up the score a little bit. I've been enjoying playing games that I just genuinely enjoy though. Um like I'll burn through some of the crappy ones, but my main focus is just playing what I enjoy and finishing it. Cuz like I started working on Halo Wars. I talked about it a little bit yesterday, but I have almost all the achievements in here. I've figured out how I could do the co-op mode one. And so I can literally finish these last 4 achievements like today. And it's not going to be a ton of gamer score, but like 20, 110, 130, and 50. Still pretty good. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I thought that got shut down or something. I thought something happened with that. Chubbs was talking about it the other day, or a while back. He was excited for it until he wasn't. I don't know. Let's pull it up and see. But yeah, I could finish up Halo Wars today if I wanted to. Let's see. Killer. Ah, my headset turned off. It's gonna be $40. There's pre-order. I I don't know why he said he didn't like it. Maybe it was because it was Ilphonic. What's Ilphonic known for? No, it might. It's not Ilphonic. I don't know. I just remember he said that he didn't like it anymore. Usually that's because you have a 9% chance. Ruling a 9 out of 100. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I played that for a little bit. It was pretty good. It was weird. It felt very killer focused versus like actual even stuff. I don't know. I was always the killers. I never played as the survivor. So I don't know exactly what was going on with it or how it was, but yeah. I Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I feel like it was so good for a little bit and then it just disappeared. Like nobody talks about it anymore. But yeah, so what do we want to play? I think today is going to be an intermittent. You guys get to choose ultimately what game we go for next. Right now, what's up, fellow bullet? I'm doing all right. I've been dealing with a stomach ache all morning, so I'm kind of like, but otherwise, I'm not too bad. Power Wash Sim, I already 100% at that. Well, all except for the DLCs. Come on, you really think I didn't finish Power Wash Sim? Hold on. Look, boom, 1000G. Only stuff that I don't have is the DLCs. So, Back to the Future and SpongeBob. And whatever this is. I don't know what these are. Looks like they added more and since I did it. Yeah. Dude, that was like one of the first ones that 1000G. Easily one of the first ones I did. Warhammer 40K. Yeah. What kind of chill thing can we do today? I mean, so have I done Stardew Valley? I have not. Um, but I planned on it, but I'm going to wait because as of right now, you might need to get a new controller. You might. You never know. As of right now, Stardew Valley doesn't have 1.6 on the Windows. And let me see. Yeah, as of right now, yeah, there's no ETA even for the 1.6. And like I could play it before 1.6, but it's one of those ones where it's like they're gonna add new achievements anyway, and I'd probably have to restart a farm. Uh, so it's not worth me doing yet, But in the future, yes, probably. Especially because people found a way to get Vector's challenge done, which was the biggest thing that was stopping me from doing it on Xbox. So, Sea of Thieves, I wish I could get back into Sea of Thieves. I can't. When you try looking up, it won't look up and down if I yeah, sounds like you need to either clean your stick or get a new controller. That sounds like one of those things that's a problem. Yeah, Stardew Valley is on the radar. I'm just waiting for 1.6. I've played a lot of it, but it was all on Steam. It only happens with Skyrim? That's strange. Ugh. So, you know what game I've wanted to go and do, but I'm so intimidated by it? Like, I have it downloaded, but I'm incredibly intimidated. Are there anybody streaming it? A bunch of people are. No real English person streaming it either. It's this beast. Frostpunk. There's a bunch of add-ons for it, but I played it on Steam and I've never actually completed a scenario, but it's my type of game. I love games like this. But like it's a tough game. Hold on. I'll show you guys. We'll pull up Mark. It'll be muted and I'll skip to a point. But yeah, so god damn it, the stupid ads. So check it out. This is what it looks like, right? And so essentially, if you don't know what Frostpunk is you the whole world has become like overrun by an endless winter, and you're one of the last surviving colonies, and your only source of heat is this thing in the center, and you have to grow your colony and get like people other survivors and bring them in, and it's like a colony building simulator, and like corpses in the streets, like there's different things that could happen, and like you have to build up your colony, and like it's really fun, but it's really intimidating, like really intimidating. I've never completed a run on this. Oh, he's about to lose his. He's got a ton of discontent and no hope. So yeah, it's like, oh my god. I love games like this, and I love this game when I played it before, but oh, because I think, let me see. Yay, it's congratulating me on my completion for Skyrim. Thanks. The base game without DLC is 1,000 gamer score and 49 achievements. And then there is Survivor mode, which is 3 more achievements and 120 Gs. The Fall of Winter Home, which is 5 achievements and 160. Endless mode, which is 18 achievements for 205. The last autumn, which it looks like it's this, 20 achievements for 405 gamer score. The rifts would, or no, the edge. So this one, 20 achievements for 455, and then I guess that's it. I didn't see the rifts unless I missed it. Yeah, I didn't see this one on there. But yeah, it's whew, it's it's a game I've literally had it downloaded since damn near the beginning of my achievement hunting goals, and I have not touched it. I haven't even loaded it up. It's goddamn terrifying, I tell you. But I do not have Soul Calibur 6 on Xbox. I would do it if I had it. I have it on Steam. Did I spell it wrong? No, that's how you spell it. Unless they put a space with it now. Hello? Where? It's just nothing. Soul Calibur 6? Not a damn thing in the world. Is it not on Xbox? Or PC? I don't know. Let me see. Um Microsoft Windows. Yeah, it's there. Dealing with the net code. Why is that? No, you're not coming up. You broke a candle yesterday. Damn. I found it. It can get laggy. Oof. It's on sale right now. It's $51 off. At least with Game Pass. So it's like probably about 10 bucks after tax. That's a hell of a sale. Why did it not show up in the Xbox app then? I'm not quite sure why it's not showing up here. Let's go through the list real quick then. He's man eater. No, go. You don't get to be up here today. Go, cat. Fucking stomp in front of me. She's still in trouble. Why is this not in alphabetical fucking order? What the hell? Scrolling through, it's like, wait, why is there a G with the R's and... Hold on, we'll pull it up here. Back for Blood. I really wanted that game to be better. I really did. Like it wasn't bad, don't get me wrong, but it just it wasn't what I was hoping for a follow-up of a Left 4 Dead style game. There's so many games. It's crazy. Final Fantasy 13. I gotta find my disc for it. I think I'm gonna do Final Fantasy 13 in my spare time. There's Frostpunk. Oh, is Frostpunk 2 out? No. Is it out? Oh, it's pre-installed. When's it come out? Available on 7/25. Oh god, so far away. That means I should probably try to do Frostpunk before Frostpunk 2 comes out. Oh, that's gonna be terrible. This is a fun game. It's a really dumb game, but it's fun. If you've never played this game, it you literally are just going through and like you're this weird little thing and you have a ball and you just roll it and pick up a whole bunch of shit. KL? Wait, KI? Oh, Killer Instinct? I've never actually played a Killer Instinct game. There we go. Should we do some Lego Star Wars? That's the way to go, right? Be heckin' cool people. I gotta say, I had such a crush on Lightning when I was growing up. Final Fantasy 13, Lightning and Yanil? Haha. Yes, please. I broke Metro Exodus before. Worst game series ever to be continuously coming out. Terraria? We haven't even gotten to the T's yet. Settle yourself. Renzo's out here like, woo! It's like, calm down. Oh boy, oh boy. I heard Remnant from the Ashes was really good. I never played it, like any of it. I've never even seen any of it. I just know a ton of people talked about it. Oh, so I did get an ad for the Monkey Man or whatever that people were saying they got ads for. The Dragon and I were watching uh just YouTube last night, just relaxing, and the first ad that came up was oh, a hiccup apparently was Monkey Man. It's like, oh my god, why is this a thing? Shadow tactics, Shadowrun. I remember having a Shadowrun on the disc somewhere. I don't know which one it was, but it like I remember playing it and it was purely just PvP. Oh god, this would be a freaking hell of a game to complete. Renzo, could you imagine? All DLCs included. Like just fully 100% all of Civ 6. That would be so freaking huge. It's unreal. What's the Platinum Edition have? games included. Okay. It's Sid Meier's Civ 6. Leader Pass and New Frontier Pass for this one. Let me see. I want to see what DLCs there are. Here we go. So this is the anthology upgrade. This is the season pass, and this is the leader pass. I don't know what the difference is. Because it is a monster of a game. So with this included in this bundle, you get Platinum Edition, you get Civ 6, you get the New Frontier Pass, and you get the Leader Pass. The Leader Pass is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra. Oh wait, it said what expansions are there with it. Um, oh, it requires these expansions to play. Gathering Storm, New Frontier Pass, Rise and Fall expansion, Persia and Macedon. Okay, so what does this have? Ethiopia, Maya, Teddy. I don't know what you would need to get for this. Includes 6 civilization and scenario DLC as well as Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm expansion. So yeah, it looks like the Civ 6 anthology has all of it in it. But yeah, this is a monster of a game. Like a true monster of a game. This would be. Hold on. Back from an ad. Welcome back. Okay, so there's 97 achievements total. Look at that ratio. Oh my god. So for any of you who don't know anything about true achievements and like what the true achievement ratio is, like what this means in comparison to the gamer score, it means that normally if everybody got an achievement, or like if everybody got win a game at stellar difficulty or harder, the TA score is 27 and the gamer score is 15. That means roughly about half of the people who have ever played this game have gotten this achievement, right? So as you start getting to the harder achievements, like godlike, win a game on deity, it's 350 TA because a lot less people have gotten it. So this is a 4.16 ratio. Or no, wait, no. Where's the ratio? Where's the proper ratio? Whatever. You can do the ratio, whatever. But 9K to 2K? Oh my god. That's so crazy. But yeah, that would be a monster of a game. I'm not doing it right now, but that would be impressive if I did end up doing it. Anyway, what were we doing? All right, Soul Calibur. Moving on. Soul Hackers. Yeah, it's not here. I mean, I guess maybe I do have my Xbox. So the thing that I worry about is I only have an Xbox One. I don't know if it would be strong enough to run Soul Cal 6. Space Engineers? I remember looking at that and it was like, 370 hours for a completion time just off of the Xbox store. Oh my god, look at some of these ratios. 0.35% of gamers, 1.69. Nice. 0.64, 0.35, 0.4, 0.21. Oh my god. 0.74, 0.23, 0.17. 0.09%? 0.06%. Hold on, we gotta see what this is on freaking TA because that's insane. It has 30 achievements, estimates 150 to 200 hours to complete, and it has a TA score of 7,100. 356, 353. Do you really have to have this logged in for 150 plus hours? You actually have to have 150 hours in game. Oh my god. 386? 397? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean there's some games where that's like a little obnoxious to get, but by the looks of this game, you'll probably get it before you get all of the other achievements. Ah, excuse my sniffing. Allergies. I really wanted Starfield to be better as well. I'm so disappointed at Starfield. What else do we got? It's been a while since I actually like scrolled through here. Stellaris? Did I pass it? Yeah. I don't think I know Stellaris. Story of Seasons? Ew. This is interesting. Civ in space. No, you don't get to be up here. Go, get down. Down. She's not allowed up on the desk for a little bit. Oh my god! 5,000 gamer score? What is this game? Oh my god. I peed. It's not just Civ in space, it's worse. Look at this estimated completion time. 300 to 500 hours. Are you trying to kill me? Oh my god, sir. All right. What was the other one? Story of Seasons. Story of Seasons. There it is. What's up, LP? I'm all right. Just hanging out. We're looking for our next adventure. 35 for 1,000. Why is it so high up? This is probably the issue right here, mostly. A lot of people don't want to play through till like year 5. Is it just like a Stardew style game? Is that what it is? Oh yeah, it's a Stardew game. It's Animal Crossing mixed with Stardew. Your old man has pink eye again? I told you to stop shitting in his eye. God damn it. Yeah, Story of Seasons, we can put that on the list. You know what? We're gonna start this. Hold on. Wish you were doing that. Tell your dog stop shitting in his eye. Excuse me. There we go. All right, so let's see. Civ 6 question mark. Soul Cal 6 question mark. Story of Seasons, Fable 2, Fable 3, Stellaris question mark. What else did we say so far? Frostpunk. We'll just start a list. Just start going down the list at some point. Well, teach your cats to learn to wipe a little better, like sounds like he needs to learn how to wash his hands then, cuz that shit is hitting his eyeballs. Oh wait, you mentioned other bullet. You said the Dark Souls series. That is a series that I want to do. I just got to be able to purchase them. Elden Ring is another one that I want to be able to do. Again, just got to purchase it. This game has been pretty interesting. I did it just for some quick achievements. I didn't do all of it. I don't even think I completed the first chapter, but it's actually pretty cool. Um, it's made by Don't Nod, who made Life is Strange. If you guys know that game, um, it's pretty much a story driven game. It's Life is Strange, but a different story, different universe. And the reason why that I think it's really cool is like obviously Life is Strange is huge. There's very few people who haven't at least heard of Life is Strange, right? Well, the developers for this, they decided that they were going to tackle a very real subject that a lot of people can relate with a trans person. One of the two main characters is a trans man. And it's like talking about how when they were twins and when growing up, like the one who's still a female was like super girly, and like their mom didn't understand what it was like or why the brother wanted to be a brother instead of a sister. And so it like the whole thing, the whole story, it's on Game Pass. If you like story driven games, I would actually suggest it, just because like it is actually a pretty cool narrative, and it's really cool to see a company as big as Don't Nod to address it and kind of showcase like, hey, it's not all sunshines and rainbows, but there is ways to do it, and like it's okay to go through and do things in a certain way. So really actually pretty good game, in all honesty. They got rid of the cookie emote. I think I got rid of the cookie emote after a while. I had the Cookie King emote, but like in comparison to the new emotes that I got, it was low quality, so I replaced it with the cats. Ugh. Oh, your death touch combo? Nice, dude. Hell yeah. All right, let's keep scrolling. As much as I love Elder Scrolls, I don't think I'm gonna do Morrowind or Oblivion. I know a lot of people will be like, "Oh, but King." I don't think I'm gonna do these two. I think I'm gonna stick to just Skyrim for right now. You think I'd like Tectonica? Where's that at? All right, LP. Have a good day at work. If I don't talk to you again, have a great rest of your day. Tectonica. Let's check this out. This game is a work in progress. It looks like Deep Rock Galactic mixed with Satisfactory. That's pretty cool. I'm for it. That seems pretty awesome. You know me, I love me some automation games. What kind of achievements? Oh, there's no achievements. Oh. I got so sad all of a sudden. I was like, ah, achievements, that'll be great. There's no achievements. I don't know. I'll play it. I'll put it on the list of games to play, even if we don't go for achievements. It's pretty cool. Put it on the list. All right. I do want to get Tekken 8. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna put it on the list. Chances are I won't get to it, but I do want to get Tekken 8. I haven't seen Tekken on here yet either, which is weird. Man, maybe not because I don't think it's on PC Windows. I think it's only Xbox. The Evil Within games are good games. I played them on my other account. Do I use Fetch? I do not. I have no idea what that is. Lord of the Rings. The Oregon Trail. Every kid in my generation knows this game. I'm sure this is an updated version of it. It's probably completely different, but every single kid in my generation has played the Oregon Trail. Scan your receipt and get rewards. Well, that's interesting. There's Texas Chainsaw right there. Yakuza. This is another good game. This War of Mine. Borderlands still on the expensive side. How expensive is Borderlands now? All right, LP. Yeah, I'll check it out. This War of Mine is like it's like a Fallout shelter, but not Fallout. And I played it quite a bit on Steam for a while ago. 20 for one, 30 for two, and 70 for three. Damn, yeah, that is pretty expensive. Um, but essentially, like, it's after like a massive war and like things got destroyed and stuff and everything else. why why is that cheaper than the regular edition? Honestly, like if you're gonna play Borderlands, you really only need one, maybe two. Pre-sequel and 3 were like Borderlands 1 was like a solid 9 out of 10. Borderlands 2 was probably about a 7 out of 10. Pre-sequel was probably like a 4, and then 3 was like a 2. So, oh, this would be a game. I have it on Steam. I have almost all of the achievements on Steam, but Total War Three Kingdoms, oh, such a good game. If you guys didn't know, I'm a Three Kingdoms nut. I love the Three Kingdoms era of China. It is probably the era that I have the most knowledge of for history. Train simulator. Wow. 2 Point Campus and Hospital are pretty fun. Played those on Steam as well. I remember when Vampire came out. Not Vampire Survivors, Vampire. I was so looking forward to it. This is way back whenever you would rent games and like return them. I'm pretty sure. I think I did. When did this come out? 2019? Yeah. Yeah, I think I was still renting games or I played it on a friend's or something. Like I never bought this game and I'm glad that I didn't because oh my god, it controlled like hot buttery liquid poop going down the back of your throat. As if someone just had Taco Bell and then you decided to suck the turds out of their butt. Like that kind of gross. It was so bad. The Handsome Edition that has both Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel for only €10. I mean, that's not too bad. So Borderlands 1 is the original. The original holds a big place in my heart for a reason. Borderlands 2 was pretty good. It was a decent sequel. And then Borderlands pre-sequel kind of filled the gap in between Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 because you had Borderlands 1 where you did vault hunting and on Pandora and all that other stuff. And then there was a big jump over to a completely different like timeline. Or I guess like it was a big jump. There was a big gap in the middle where Handsome Jack, the main bad guy in Borderlands 2 was just there and like they didn't really explain why. And so they used pre-sequel to kind of explain how Handsome Jack became to be and stuff. It was decent, but it wasn't like ooh you know, get all the achievements for ooh one of the best players. In order to get an achievement, you need to rank 16 for an achievement. Um, can confirm. I'm never going to get that achievement. We Happy Few was also a really good game. I remember the original We Happy Few. So, if you guys really want some history, I played We Happy Few since pretty much the beginning. Okay, it came out and it was fantastic. It was mostly just an idea of a game. They didn't even think that they were going to actually do a full game with it. It was just, hey, this is a kind of weird utopia thing and people loved it. They ate it up and I played it and it was one of the first games that I made videos on for YouTube. And as they did updates, I would go back every once in a while and play it. Well, I got given a Steam key for it whenever the full release actually came out on Steam because of how much I had played it. Like it was so good. What's up, Mark? How you doing, man? But like the original like idea of We Happy Few is so far different. It's unreal. Like so I specifically remember at one point they only had the poor district at the time. Like they knew that they were going to do districts, quote unquote, but they didn't know what kind of story they wanted to do or how they wanted to shape it. But like you were trying to escape the poor district, right? And baseline for the game, people are living in this utopia where they're taking joy, which is a pill. They take their joy and everything is just happy all the time. Happy, happy, happy. No downers. That's what they called people who didn't take their joy and saw the world for what it was, right? And in the poor district, everybody was pretty much a downer. That's where downers were sent to. They ate moldy food, scraps. They barely survived, pretty much. Well, you were trying to escape there, and I remember you got to a certain point, and then you got in a boat and you started rowing, and that was the end of like the demo or the thing. Um, and it was like, oh my god, it's so good. What are they gonna do next? I was like, but like in the full version, there's no boat, but like I specifically remember that moment because it took me so long to get there because it's a difficult game, right? It's not a game you can just burn through for no reason. It's a pretty tough game, but yeah, it was so good. And is Star Wars Battlefront on here? The originals? No. The new ones? Probably. I probably passed them and didn't even pay them any mind. Wolfenstein Youngbloods was pretty good. I completed the hardest difficulty on Steam. It's a that's another one that uh I got two codes for actually, and I gave one the law, and that was one of the last games that we played together before he had to go and like completely change everything, and like he's too busy for gaming anymore, really. Really good game. I actually really enjoyed it. Uh these two, the new Colossus, also pretty good games. I don't know what the difference between these two are, but yeah, Wolfenstein New Colossus, pretty good. I enjoyed it. A lot of games. Now that we're actually making a list, let's actually like go through and make a list. Future game projections. Yeah, I've had a lot of people tell me the Yakuza games are good. I don't know. Anytime I've ever looked at them, they just they didn't do it for me. I was like, nah. It's like, uh. Also, I stopped here on purpose. Why does this look like a giant penis? Why does it look like you're flying a giant penis? Yep. I just wanted to point that out. This is PC Game Pass, so yes, technically. We can also pull up the Xbox and see what's on there. I don't know what all of these ACA ones are, but they're really crappy looking and not something that I want to do. Thank you. Alan Wake. Oh, such good games. I played one long time ago. It's where I was exposed to Poets of the Fall. So good. Amnesia. Some good series right there. Played all of those. Arc, absolute hot buttery garbage. I still can't believe they had the balls to bring out Arc Survival Ascended, and it's literally the exact same game as Arc Survival Evolved. It just looks better. And they had the balls to bring it out for it was $60. Now it's down to 45, but it's like you literally just made the game look new. Like you did nothing to the game. Everything is the same. The achievements are the same. The gameplay is the same. How dinosaurs interact is the same. The UI is the same. Like there's been no changes besides making the world just a little bit nicer. Like You had the balls to literally do nothing besides make your graphics slightly better. And you brought it out for an extra $60 and now $45. Like, come on, man. That's so crappy. I wouldn't even call it a remaster because a remaster. Is there a way that I can make this bigger? Yeah. So look at this. All right, so they literally just made things look nicer. Like this is the new one, right? Can we get the there we go. But like a remaster, you would expect the gameplay to be at least a little bit better, maybe the UI, maybe something that the community said was an issue they actually fixed. But all they did was make it pretty. And like if there's one thing that can be said, it was already a pretty game. Like you didn't need to do much to it. It was fine. The graphics weren't the problem with the game. I don't know how to break this to you. Wow, why is this? Yeah, look at it. Like it was still really good graphics. Like there wasn't that much of an improvement. Sure, you made it so that people could see the hairs on the sloth creatures a bit more. Or like you made things a little bit more luscious. But like the graphics were fine. Why did you have to improve the graphics and sell it for $60? I wonder, can we get a side by side? Hold on. Let's get something. There we go. That's pretty good. All right, I gotta pull it up on something else here. Gonna pop up over there? I knew you were going to do that. Okay, look at this. We'll make this slightly smaller. We'll go with the greenery. At no point was I ever looking at this and saying that I needed this. Like, yeah, it's pretty, but like my god, why is that so blurry? There we go. But like there's not very much difference. Like I don't understand why this was worth $60. It's so stupid to me. No, it's a game. It's called Ark Survival Evolved and Ark Survival Ascended. Literally, and keep in mind, by the way, Ark Survival Evolved, the original game, is not that old. It came out in 2017. So it's not old. It's not like this game was like back in 2007 and they wanted to re-release it. Like up until probably about 2 years ago, it was still early access. Like it was actually early access. And then they're like, "Oh, full release. Nice." And then like a year later, they're like, "Oh, remaster. Let's make it prettier. $60, give it to us." It's not a series. It's the same game. Like, why would you do this? It's so bad. Like, the people who fell for this are so stupid. It was 6 years in between the original early access of Ark Survival Evolved to the Ark Survival Ascended. The center map didn't come out until like 2019. The third map, whatever it was, didn't come out until like 2020. I remember playing it in like 2021 on or no, I remember playing it 2019 on Mixer. We had a whole bunch of people together on a server, and it was on like the fourth map. So like whatever, they had like 4 or 5 maps. Their last map that they brought out was in 2020, 2021. There's no reason to make a fully brand new $60 game with no changes besides the graphics. Like, if you wanted to update the graphics, you could have updated the graphics on the original game. And it's not like they added a story, by the way. Like, that was one thing that I was always super looking forward to, and they never did. They never added a story to Ark. They had the premise for such a good story. You woke up in this area with a weird little nugget in your arm, and you were surrounded by dinosaurs, and you couldn't go anywhere. And then there were these really big, futuristic looking things. There was futuristic looking gear, all this crazy stuff. They could have made a fantastic story out of it. They could have literally made probably one of the coolest stories that a survival crafter game ever had. They did nothing with it. They put in some notes, and that was it. And the notes don't even tell you much. It's like you had the recipe. You could do so good with this, and you literally did nothing. It was so bad. If there's one thing that I hate, by the way, if you guys have never noticed, if there's one thing that I hate, it's whenever, especially game developers, I'm still ranting about Ark. You right. I hate when developers go and they make a game and it has the potential to be really, really good and they don't live up to that potential. Because it was absolutely in no way difficult for them to expand upon the story. It was not difficult to make the gameplay better, improve the UI, do whatever for Survival Ascended. Put in a story for Survival Ascended for all I fucking care. But they didn't. And it's just disappointing. Anyway, enough of that. What else are we going to add to the list? I want to do the Assassin's Creed series still, but it's really weird because this is EA Play. It doesn't show up as having the gamer score or the achievements, so I have to play it on Xbox, and my Xbox is not strong enough to actually be viable to play the Assassin's Creed games like Valhalla. So it's like that's on the back burner for now. If I can get an Xbox One S or something, I'll do it. What other games do we want to add to the list? So for any of you who are like, "Oh, what are you doing?" We're making a list. We got a list right now of games that we need to return to. You know what? I'm gonna put them on here, even though I've already technically started them and almost done with some. We're gonna put Halo Infinite and MCC on there because we're getting pretty close to being able to be done with those. Well, MCC not really, but at least Halo Infinite, as you can see. Oh, Brotato needs to be put on there because that's gonna be my 100,000 gamer score one. Actually, we'll put fishing. Sorry, I had a guttural reaction to you telling me to play a fishing game. RoboCop? I don't know if RoboCop is on here. So keep in mind, I will say this. We have quite a few games on here already. So we got like Civ 6, we got SoulCal 6, we got the Dark Soul series, Elden Ring, Tekken 8. If it's not on Game Pass and you guys want me to be able to play it, I'm gonna have to lean on you guys to help me make sure that I can play it and do it. So I'm just saying, like, and if you guys want your game suggestions to be like top of the list, like I should put, hold on, we should actually put these up here, kind of organize this. If you guys want your games to be towards the top of the list of what to do, if you're like subscribed on Twitch or you're a member on YouTube, your game moves up, your suggestions move up the list. I prioritize people who financially support because if you couldn't see, hold on, that's city skyline's a little hard to see. If you couldn't tell, I'm getting married. I don't know if you guys knew this, and pretty much everything from stream right now is going towards the wedding. So to get all achievements for. There we go. So we know what it is. So I'm just saying, if you guys want me to do something, just throwing that out there. Control was a pretty cool game. I never actually played it, but I saw some people play it. I heard a lot of good things about it. You're getting divorced? Oh no, why? I thought everything was going good for you, man. Cuphead. So, listen. I played this game. I got 1,000 gamer score on this game. Guys, if when I tell you I've never been on any kind of drugs, this game made me feel like I was tripping on acid the entire time I played it. It's literally just like if there's some way that I can describe this game, I kid you not, this is an acid trip in a video game. It was a quick, easy 1,000 gamer score, don't get me wrong. I say quick and easy, but I think it was like 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. Oh my god. It was so bad. Whenever people have told me about like acid trips and stuff that's happened to them and like the things that they've seen and the effects of it, yeah, it sounded a lot like what happened in this game while I was playing it. It was so bad. And the fact that it has an 86 for a Metacritic score is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. It was horrible. Oh god, it put us back at the top. God damn it. All right, where were we? Day of Tentacle remastered. Not something that I ever wanted to play. Death Stranding would be interesting. I don't think there's any achievements though. Oh, there are. No, there's a obtain all achievements. No, lazy achievement. Rock and Stone, Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, that's such a big game to try to do. Well, I mean, Mark, if that's the case, it's very easy. Just go spend some time with your wife, man. Like, go get you some lifetime. Yeah, this game is like 800 hours to complete or something. It's dumb. It's actually dumb how long this game takes. I mean, Renzo, if that's a game that you want to try to do or want to see me try to do, I'll put it on the list, but it's going low. That's like I'm absolutely out of everything to play, and so we'll play a little bit of Deep Rock Galactic kind of. I would beg to differ, even if it's a thing that was said. Like, if you make the effort, you could see a turnaround before things actually happen and go through. It does go faster when we work together. Hence, Astroneer. We blew through Astroneer super quick. I'll put it on the list, but like I said, it's going deep, deep down on the list. Dio, Deep Rock Galactic. Oh god, this is gonna be so terrible. I would love to play the Don't Starve games. Don't Starve is so good. I don't think this is the multiplayer though. I'd go the Shipwrecked. Yeah, I don't think this is the multiplayer because you need Don't Starve together, and I don't see Don't Starve together here. There are 6 Doom games, yes. I've already done Doom 64. That was a quick and easy 1,000 gamer score that I did. Um, I've played Doom Eternal quite a bit. I've beaten the game twice now, once on the crazy hard mode and once on the simple mode. 3 Dragon Age games there are. I once again have to do those on Xbox, and I've lost the wind in my sails for playing the Dragon Age games. I'm so upset. So you get Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition, and the Ultimate Edition has all of the DLCs included in it. But there's a problem. The EA servers are no longer on live for Dragon Age Origins. So you don't get to do any of the DLC. I looked this up. Like, I was constantly trying to figure out how I could do the DLC. And the only way to play it is if you have the DLC disc from the Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition, put it in your Xbox, and not be connected to Xbox Live. If you're connected to the internet when you try to load it up and you have Game Pass, Game Pass will overrule it and your DLC won't show up. You have to be offline. It sucks. Yeah, Lost in Random is on here. We played it before. I don't know if it's the same way for Dragon Age 2 or not, but like I was so annoyed with that. So like I got through quite a bit of Dragon Age, and I haven't gone back. The wind was taken out of my sails, as it were. What else we got here? What the nuts on the platter? What the? Why is that $400? The ultimate bundle for this game is $389.99. You can literally lick the inside of a toilet while someone is taking a shit. Thank you very much. I'm not even gonna look at the type of game that is because it can suck my ass. $400. You are out of your goddamn mind. Although people probably bought all of the DLCs and spent $400 on the game, but I'm not gonna talk about those people. I can't smell anything. Hold on, guys. Okie dokie. I blew my nose trying to smell if the dragon was smelling something burning, but I'm pretty sure that was just her brain on overdrive while she plays Minecraft.
I'm modded Minecraft.
On modded Minecraft at that.
Yeah, I found some really cute like cooking stuff that I think would be nice. So
She's gonna cook the world, apparently. I don't know.
yep.
Anyway, on we go. Um, farm bundle. Ooh. Well, I mean that's House Flipper though. That's House Flipper is a good game. I like House Flipper. Nope, don't smell anything. What else do we got? Five Nights at Freddy's. It's the Freddy Fazbear. Isn't that a meme or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know why they called it Forspoken? It's because Five Spoken was already taken. Forger was good, but very laggy. Ugh. I don't know if I want laggy. Forza Horizon. I love the Forza Horizon games, but I don't think I'd want to play it. I don't think I'd want to 100% it. I had fun with it whenever it first released, but that was about all I wanted to do with it. Frostpunk. Oh, I gotta put Frostpunk 2 on here.
He's so cute, the frog.
That's usually what haters do there, Ryan. The Gears of War series. Ooh, that's another monster of a series. Golf with your friends. That is a game that is pure chaos.
Every time you sniff now, I'm thinking you're smelling it.
I don't know if I smelled it or not. Maybe. Check that computer. Make sure it's not coming from there. Sniff near it.
Not that I can tell. take the papers off of it and stuff. I already took the glass off of it. No.
Okay, so it's nothing melting in the computer. I don't know what it could be.
I'm not nuts that it smells a tiny bit like burnt toast, right? Or like crumbs.
I only get small waves of it, but maybe? I don't know. It's possible.
Okay.
Heave Ho. Oh god, that's another game that's it'd be hilarious to play, but it would straight up just be like what?
Nothing important. I'm mumbling to myself.
Okay.
Mumbling that I'm hungry and I'm debating if I want to eat food now or if I want to wait till I'm at work and just bother James.
Or do both.
I could do both.
I think I might put House Flipper on the list. It'll go towards the bottom. That might be a thing that I'm gonna do in my spare time, but House Flipper's fun. I love House Flipper. For those of you who didn't know, I actually want to get into real estate of some sort. Doing stuff like this. Like if you guys don't know what House Flipper is, you literally go buy houses and then you clean it up and redesign it, fix it up, and pretty much just like renovate homes and then sell them. You're flipping houses essentially. And I've always been a fan of doing stuff like this. Like the cleaning part is like, ugh, but like flipping houses or becoming a homeowner and like renting houses or anything like that. Yeah, definitely smell it.
Thank you. Not going completely nuts.
My computer isn't too hot.
No, neither one of them are.
Pretty sure I just found more glass with my hand.
Are you okay?
Yeah. So it's not going to be a super long stream, by the way. Probably going to choose a game, go chill on the game for a little bit here in a minute, and
Don't you think about it.
then after that, we didn't get to like fully clean last night because by the time I got off, it was like 8:30, and we didn't want to run the vacuum. Close to 9. Um, so I want to properly pull everything out, and I want to actually like take a vacuum to it, not just a broom.
I work at 4, so.
Yeah, well, you usually sit back and let me do it anyway because you don't want to break anything.
True, but I'm still gonna help.
Do I remember when the Kinect was a thing? Yes, I think I still have an Xbox Kinect somewhere. What's another game? Mark said a game. Full Throttle. I have that for easy achievement. Someone next door not caught fire? Maybe.
I hope not.
They made a Fable game for it? Really? Injustice. That was another fighting game that I never got into. Fable the Journey. I did not know that. Why? Just cuz. Kill it with fire! That game is this is literally my mom's simulator. JoJo? What the hell is JoJo? Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Isn't that an anime?
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Never saw it.
Why? Just cuz.
You should play Don't Touch Anything.
The dude is 17. Which dude? The Just Cause dude or the JoJo dude?
Pineapples.
Cause like Just Cause dude is got more facial hair than I've ever had. JoJo dude? No. Yeah, I mean it's an anime. Oh, what hot crap of a game these were. I actually had someone rewatching my old Kingdom Come Deliverance streams. It was all the way back when I was like just starting out on Mixer pretty much. I had the game, I started playing it. It was a decent game at the time. It is it's so bad. Like the fighting in it is so bad. But for some reason I was halfway decent at it. And like someone commented on the old stream, they were like, "Ah, man, the fact that you just took this dude out and you made it look simple is upsetting." I was like, "I don't know. I'm just so old. I don't remember any of it." Like normally I can remember games and like what they're about or how to play them, right? I don't remember anything about Kingdom Come Deliverance besides the fact I got absolutely shit faced with a priest and he had an orgy. That's all I remember. Like 100%, I don't remember anything else. It's bad. Yeah, I do smell that. I don't know what it is. I hope it's nothing bad. Should we put Lego Star Wars on there? Really get into arcade legends? Lords of the Fallen. I don't think so. Lightning Returns. Oh, sorry. Small little every time. Lies of P. Wasn't this a Souls-like game that a lot of people were talking about for a while? Didn't a lot of people like this game? 42 achievements, 1,000 gamer score.
Our only hope.
It's a great launch trailer. Yeah, it looks like it's a. It looks like it's a Souls-like.
Your lies are a rare ability.
Geppetto's puppet. Our only hope.
My man's just getting absolutely steamrolled by this big dude. And then he did a budget Tony Stark move, guys. Look, it's budget Tony Stark. Sorry, it looks like a good game. I just had to make fun of it a little bit.
Come back to me, Carlo.
Lie to protect yourself.
Brutal truth. Vampire was like that. Ugh, terrible game. Vampire was so bad. Yeah, Life is Strange, True Colors. I never actually finished True Colors. I played Life is Strange 1, Life is Strange 2, Life is Strange Before the Storm. Never finished Life is Strange True Colors. I have it on Steam. I got through like the first couple minutes of it and then I got distracted and I never went back to it. I don't know why. It was just something that I was like, "Oh, look, pretty." And I just never went back. Limbo, 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 limbo. He's a man eater and some other stuff. Song. Sorry. It's what I think of every time I see man eater. What else is on here that's a good one to throw onto the list? Star Wars Squadrons. That's another one. I picked it up. Minesweeper? Wait, is Minesweeper? Oh my god, it actually is. Wait a minute. And it has achievements. No shit. There's actually achievements. What? Are you kidding me? I cannot believe there's achievements for Microsoft's Minesweeper. Does that mean like Solitaire has it too? Oh, it does. What about the Sudoku? Yes. Oh, that's so good. I love Sudokus. First daily challenge is 12 daily challenge badges. I hate ones like this. But a little to the left has it. The daily puzzles and challenges. I mean, this is what, 12 so far? So it's not as bad on each day of the month's calendar. Oh, I hate achievements like that. It's annoying. Hey, don't knock Sudokus, man. I love Sudokus. It was funny when I was in high school. My math teacher, I think I was like in 10th grade or something like that. 10th, yeah, pretty sure I was in 10th grade. My math teacher, we would do a quiz or a test or anything, right? And then he would always be like, "All right, there's an option if you want, you can try to do a Sudoku for extra credit." And so he would give us Sudokus, and it wasn't like the easy Sudokus where it was like, oh, 90% of it was filled out. It was a tough Sudoku. He had like a Sudoku book, and he'd go to like the hard level Sudokus, scan it, print it off for us to do all that, right? And every single time I got it done. Like, I freaking love Sudokus. Little Nightmares? Little Nightmares is a good series. Sick Bay? I have no idea what that is. But yeah, I love Sudokus, man. So I actually have a Sudoku book somewhere. Um, for quite a while, I actually had a book that I would take with me anytime I was traveling. So like when my mom and I would go to visit my uncle in Florida or anything like that, um, I'd take the Sudoku book and I'd do that and just sit there and play Sudoku. I think I had like, I want to say over half of the book done by the time I stopped using it. Oh, there's jigsaws? Oh, dude. Oh, god damn it. It's more daily challenges. Okay, there's only one daily challenge. 12 bronze. Oh, there it is. 8 gold daily challenge badges. I mean, that's still a whole hell of a lot better than a Sudoku on every day of the month, but you just do word searches? I love me a good word search too. Hey, look at that. Oh, this ultimate word games. Never mind, that's not a word search. Sorry, there ain't no word search for you. You're SO out of that one, apparently. Ratchet and Clank, good game series. Last of Us, can't play because I don't have a PlayStation. I'd love to play it, but I can't play it. All right, y'all, don't judge me. I'm just shh. Okay. Shut up. Nobody saw that. Well, all right, hold on. Just nobody sees this either. All right, moving on. Monster Hunter, worst series ever. I can teach you Sudoku. It's actually not that hard. I actually really enjoy Sudokus and like how I do it. A lot of people I don't think realize that you could do it this way, and it's the best way to keep things as neat and straightforward as possible. Oh, that Munchkin game. Renzo had gifted it to me and it was just bad. Like the whole thing was bad. You lost in the tutorial. You were supposed to win, but the tutorial was like, haha, just kidding. It's so bad. It's on PC. Yeah, I don't have the money for that. My time at Porsche. Renzo had mentioned this. It's a good game. Played it for Indie Day a long time ago. No achievements. Yeah. I'm sure the actual Munchkin like card game is fine, but like the video game, just Mortal Kombat 11. I have not played a Mortal Kombat game in years. I really have not played a Mortal Kombat game in years. We could try it. How tough are some of these achievements? Have I ever tried Massive Chalice? No, because I got a massive. I mean, no, I haven't. Brutalities, Mercy, Crypt, Casual, 50% of story mode, 100 total respect points in King of the Hill. 250 towers would probably be a little difficult, but not too bad. There's 2 different fatalities for, it looks like, every character, which doesn't seem to be too hard. That's easy to do. I mean, it's not. I could put this on the list. We'll put it on the list. Mortal Kombat 11. It might be one that we have to do a little sooner than later because it does have some online stuff like the um fight room thing. But yeah, we'll put it on the list. I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game since Mortal Kombat 6, I think, but we'll put it on the list. Why not? Yeah, it's a good lister. Mr. Lister, you know what I mean? What were the other ones you said? Mist and Mutant. Moving out and moving on. Mist. What's Mist? Got achievements. Let's take a look. All right, pretty landscape. Liking it. Cool transitions. What kind of game is it? Is this the gameplay of it? Cause like, all right, walking through, going out of the book, going back into the book. Underwater, terrifying. Not sure how I feel about that. Spinny wheelie spinny. All right, book again, and we're back to here. What kind of gameplay is it? Is it a story game? It looks like it's a story game. A starkly beautiful island, eerily tinged with mystery and shrouded in intrigue. Okay, so single player, 60 FPS, smart delivery. Enjoy the game in many different languages. Ooh, I can enjoy it in Netherlandish. I couldn't think of the Dutch. There it is. I couldn't think of the fucking word. It's an adventure game. Yeah, I mean it doesn't look too bad. It looks a lot like, oh my god, what was the game? Uh, I don't have it on Steam anymore. Oh my god. I have it on YouTube. At least I'm pretty sure I have it on YouTube. I can't remember the name of the game. It was an absolutely gorgeous game. Here it is, Aporia, Beyond the Valley. Check this out. absolutely gorgeous game. I played it a long time ago, and like pretty much it's literally just you wake up in this valley and you have to like figure out what happened. I think it's only on Steam. Hold on, I'll pull it up on Steam so we can get better pictures of it.
There is going to be a smell. I'm making a bagel.
Okay, she's making burnt toast, guys.
Yep.
Did you just burp at me?
No. I got like the feeling of phlegm in my throat all of a sudden.
She burped
I
at me.
went to respond. I can burp at you. I burp on command. No, I was trying to clear my throat.
Sure.
So I burped at you, and I'm so not sorry.
Go make your burnt toast.
It's not burnt toast. It's a bagel. It's gonna smell like cinnamon raisins here in bed.
But yeah, so this game is gorgeous. I think I streamed it all the way back on Mixer, right? And I'd started putting it on YouTube, but it was right around the time when I was like, you know what, I'm not going to focus anything on YouTube, so I just stopped putting the series up. And it's one of my biggest regrets because this game was so goddamn gorgeous that it was worth putting on YouTube. Like, I don't think people actually know about this game, and they need to. Like, it's so good. It's like Mist, yeah. I mean, that's why Mist made me think about this. Like, just some of the visuals that they have in this game, and there's no voice acting. It's nothing over the top. There's nothing like, oh my god, it's gonna jump out and be the best game in the world, kind of deal. It's just walking through and exploring this open world, trying to figure out what happened and why you're here, what you're doing, where is everybody, that kind of deal. It's so freaking gorgeous. We already saw that part. Come on, skip ahead. Yeah, I really wish I would have put the full thing on YouTube because like it's one of those games that prove you don't need top of the line stuff to make a great looking game. It's called Aporia Beyond the Valley. You have no idea. I know you don't because it's not a very well known game and you never saw anyone play it.
You like I might have been there when you were playing it.
No, it was back on Mixer.
Okay. Was paying attention. I like pretty games.
But yeah, Mist looks pretty good. Telos, I have no idea what that is, so chances are, nope. No Man's Sky. I'm glad that I got the 100% on No Man's Sky. That's a really good one to have. The Ori games were good. I never actually completed them, but they were really good. I don't know very many people who didn't at least have a little bit of tears when they first started playing Ori and the Blind Forest. Like, pulled it up so Dragon and I could watch someone else play it, right? Just as a chill thing, see if she would like it and, just relax too. Right out the gate, bam. Dragon was already in tears. And she wasn't even the one playing. Ori. Little wisp thing, that came from the tree and then the mom died. Yeah. Odd Man's Sky? Oh yeah, VR? Yeah, VR No Man's Sky was good. It was surprisingly well done. It had a lot of screen tearing and some issues, but It was surprisingly overall pretty decent. I actually preferred the VR for No Man's Sky over mouse and keyboard or controller, believe it or not. Gotta finish Played Up. Man, Overtime Day 15 is going to be so hard to do. Like, Played Up is. I want to finish Played Up, but it's so difficult, man. I haven't watched any of the new Ghostbusters, dude. Quake, that was some good games. I remember playing Quake when I was growing up. It was funny, so got the Quake games. I was like 9, 10, something around there. Really young. I was not supposed to be playing these games, but it was like Quake Arena or something like that, right? It might have actually been this Quake 3 Arena. And I just remember like it was I didn't really pay attention to what was happening or why it was a thing or anything like that. I just went in to just shoot stuff. Like, I didn't understand any of it really. I didn't care to. I just wanted to go feel really badass and, like, shoot stuff. Quantum Break? I've heard mixed reviews about Quantum Break. I've heard some people say it was really good, and some people say it was not even worth paying any attention to. Cindy's at my feet. This will be the last scroll through, and then we'll pick something to play for a little bit. Retro Collection. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh. Tomb Raider series. A series that will forever be... Like, it's not gonna ever take over, like, my favorite games or my favorite series. Crash Bandicoot is always gonna have that. But Tomb Raider is probably going to forever be at least second or third, just because of the memories I have with my grandma. If you guys haven't heard me talk about those before, essentially, back when Tomb Raider was on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, my grandma loved the games, but she wasn't hand-eye coordinated enough to be able to play them. So she would buy the games and then either come over to my place, my parents' place, and visit, or we would go visit her and we'd put them in and we'd start playing. And what she would do is whenever she got one of the games, she went to the gamefaq.com game. I'm not gonna say it because it can sound wrong, but it was the place to go for like walkthroughs, and she would print out the entire walkthrough for the entire game, and it'd be like this thick. Like, I'm not kidding. It was like this thick. And she would sit there and she'd read through the walkthrough, be like, oh, no, 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 no. Go over there. Go over there. You forgot. You're going to miss something. Would you go pick it up? And then I'd be like, I'm getting back there. I was looking at this. It was shiny. You know, if we would start butting heads going back and forth, my mom and dad would always be like, would you two stop fighting? And our immediate response in sync every single time was, we're not fighting, we're just discussing loudly. And that was just what we did. Like, that will forever be probably, like, those moments will forever be my favorite moments because of, like, the insane bond that my grandma and I ended up getting through that stuff. And it was just so fun. I remember them so dearly. Anyway, moving on. Saints Row 4. Ugh. I played Saints Row, the original, and then I just stopped. Secret Neighbors. That had the potential to be such a good game, and it fell apart so quick. For those of you who don't know what Secret Neighbor is, essentially it was Hello Neighbor version of Dead by Daylight, and it was good for a little bit, but by the time they did the full release, which I think they did, the game had died off because some of like it was very much like tilted. The balance scales weren't quite there, and they were never able to quite get the balances, and so like it wasn't that great after a while because of how unfair it was. At first it was like the neighbor was super overpowered and you couldn't do anything as the kids, and then the kids became too strong, and then you couldn't do anything as the neighbor. They could never get it right, and it just fell apart after that. Sifu. Would you say Scorn? I've seen Scorn a couple times. I'm good. It's not a game that I really care much for. I got the 1,000 gamer score on Soma already, by the way. It's pretty good. I guess we'll put Space Engineers on there. That's gonna be a heck and haul of a but we'll put it on there. Ooh, Stardew Valley, of course. I say the name and dragons immediately what? Put it on there, but we'll be starting that after 1.6 on Windows comes out. Stray, the one game in all of my years of gaming I was never able to actually play, that I literally had a guttural reaction to not play. Starfield? That's another game I'm so disappointed in, man. Starfield was going to be so good. Okay. Hold on. Back up. Reverse it. Starfield was in development for 15 years. 15 years. That is longer than most people have been gamers for. They have been working on Starfield, changing it, developing it, making it what it was. They finally went to go to do the release, and they're like, it's 15 years of development. All comes down to this. This is the cream of the crop. It was hyped up. It was amazing. It was supposed to be the best game of this era. And it was garbage. I enjoyed it for a little bit, but they just made a very lackluster story that didn't grip you very much, and it then turned into just walking around on completely empty worlds with nothing on them for no reason whatsoever, and you're exploring. And then they doubled down on it, which is what annoyed me the most about, was they doubled down on their decision to have very empty, very lackluster worlds. And they're like, oh, well, when we go to do space exploration in real life, they're going to be very empty worlds. There's going to be more deserted and like run down, just barren worlds, and there are going to be lush, fun, active worlds. It's like, yeah, but that's real life. Nobody wants to do that in a game. Like, they want to have this sense of wonder, in this sense of, oh my god, I just got to this place and it's so cool. Look at No Man's Sky. They did it. Not even Subnautica, because Subnautica was just one world. No Man's Sky, you could go to any world. There were thousands, tens of thousands of worlds, and each one of them had something different about it. Each one of them at least had some kind of wonder in that world. Starfield had nothing. They had like a dozen worlds that were worth looking at, and that was about it. Like, I tried for the longest time. I tried because I love space. I love, like, all of that stuff. The lack of content in Starfield was just there's no way around it. It was just bad. Like 15 years of development, they could have made 5 games of the same kind and been able to bring them out, get more money for them, have less backlash for if the game was mostly empty, and still be fine. Like, they would have been in the same spot that they would have been in a better spot than they are now. It's like, it's so disappointing. It really is. Anyway, moving on. Would you say Cyberpunk? Yeah, I have not played Cyberpunk. I don't plan to play Cyberpunk. It's another one of those games where, like, whenever I heard that they released it and people with 3080s, which is what my PC is running, they had their graphics card actually melting because it was trying to work their system so hard. I decided right then and there I'm never going to actually play Cyberpunk. Like, even if they make it so that it's simple. They had people who got it on the Xbox Series X and S where their Xboxes were overheating and breaking. Like, and then when you did get to actually play, the couple people who did get to actually play, it wasn't like they were playing this amazing game. It was a laggy piece of shit. Like, they could barely play the game. And so it's like, I'll never go to it. I'll never play it. It's it's not worth $5 to me. LA Noir. I have no idea what that is. Superliminal is a trippy ass game. If you guys haven't seen it before, oh, it's got achievements. It is trippy as hell. So check it out. Like, it's all about perspective, right? So you get this block, and you're like, oh, it's gonna be big, and then it just, like, no matter what kind of perspective you go in, yeah, it's trippy. So you can make something really small, like right there. You can. I've seen people play this game, and it's still, like, messes with my head. You grab the damn moon. The gangster game? Oh, LA Noir? Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I I would probably play Superliminal. I don't know. We'll put it on the list. We'll throw it on the list, but it'll be at the bottom. Supermarket Shriek. That sounds terrible. Surviving Mars. I heard Surviving Mars was really lackluster as well. A lot of people who ended up getting it said that it was very laggy, even though their computer was way over their spec requirements. And I guess it's gotten better now, but I don't know if I'd pay $30 for it. So I'm a very big believer that games and game developers have 5 minutes. Just like most people for shows and movies, they give about 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to convince me to continue playing your game or watching your movie or watching your show. 5 minutes. Because let's be honest, 98% of the human populace doesn't have the attention span to sit through something that they don't enjoy. So if in 5 minutes they aren't hooked in and wanting to do more or wanting to see more, chances are they're not going to stay. They're just going to leave. So I'm a little bit more harsh on games. I'm really harsh on AAA games that completely just fall apart because they've been developing games, they've been publishing games for so long that they should know what works and what doesn't. Like, yeah, go outside the box and try to do something new, but still you need to make sure that it's something that you know, especially your audience will want to play. And then whenever it comes to games like Surviving Mars, where it's not quite indie, but it's not quite AAA, I usually give them the benefit of the doubt, dependent on price. Surviving Mars is $30. And when I look at it, I'd want my $30 to be the same value as if I bought a brand new AAA game that is top of the line. That's usually sitting at around $60. So it has to be at least half as good as the AAA game for me to consider that game worth picking up. From what I've heard, even though they've fixed some of their bugs and they've been able to get stuff worked out, it's not worth $30 because there's other games that are like Surviving Mars out there, like Factorio or Satisfactory or whatever you want to go with, that are either free to play through Game Pass or they're like $20. So this game has to be $10 better than like Factorio, which I think Factorio is $20, right? Let me double check that. I don't think I'll be able to see it because I already own it, but okay, it's $35. But still, Factorio is pretty in depth. Like, if this is a $35 game, right, then this needs to live up to that. And it doesn't look like it does. From the gameplays that I've seen, from the stuff that I've seen, it doesn't quite look like it lives up to it. So, if it goes on sale, I would say Surviving Mars, just off of like basic knowledge on it, I would say it's more closer to a $20 game. If this is what your baseline is, if this is what's setting the standard for base building, essentially, which it is at this point, base building and automation, you have to be at this or better to match this price. Also, I have 317 hours on record. Oh my god, I need a life. Moving on. That's how I look at games. By the way, if any of you are like, wow, that's really harsh. Well, I'm a poor bastard, all right? If I'm going to spend money, I want my money's worth. I don't want to buy a Surviving Mars for $30 and then play it for an hour and be like, it's all right. And then I never touch it again. I got to get my money's worth. I think that's one of the things that really sets me apart from most people who like actually give honest looks and honest reviews of games or any kind of guide or whatever. I think about the bottom end, right? I don't think about oh, people have money, they're going to throw it at it because they love games like this and that's that. I look at it as, if you're spending your last $30 on a game like this, is it going to be worth your money? Yes or no? Not a maybe. It's either yes or it's no. There's no in between. If not, is there a game out there that is better worth the money? Yes or no? Yeah. Oh boy, hold on.
Just the gist of it.
Okay. So hopefully by the end of next week.
I don't know if you're recommending.
It's probably just the one in charge of referral stuff. That's all. Yeah, and Mark, that is a thing. So I don't know if you guys realized, but for some reason, a lot of companies and a lot of people are starting to make these really big, successful games into shows and movies. I just want to point out, I think I even said it to Dragon at some point. Said, man, this would make a great movie or a great show for a lot of the games that I used to play. I said that a while back. But people are realizing that the gaming community actually has a lot of really good stories. And so they're making them into shows and movies. But if you noticed, shows and movies that try to become video games have been doing really, really bad. Like, scarily bad. Look at what is it? The new Suicide Squad game. It got some of the lowest Metacritic score ever. Like, ever. Yeah, Last of Us. It was a game. It was a beautiful game with a great story, and now it's a show, and millions more people love it because it's a show and not a game, right? For whatever reason, because so this is stuff that I like to look at. It's actually interesting to me. I'll go full camera while we talk about this. So, did you guys ever realize that there's a pattern and that there's a circle of content that people like to consume? You could be asking, King, what are you talking about? Well, we had comic books. Comic books were great. People loved them, right? They became movies. Those movies did really well. People stopped reading the comic books. They started wanting only movies. Now, the movies were being turned into games every once in a while, i.e., Batman Arkham Asylum. You had multiple different Marvel Universe games, like you had Spider-Man games, you had all sorts of stuff, right? People enjoyed them. People really liked them. Then the gaming community really started to get a lot of really good storylines outside of what was normally being consumed, which was superheroes, i.e., The Last of Us, and stuff like yeah, there were a couple Marvel games that not as many, but there were a couple. But like we'll look at The Last of Us for example, or Fallout or Halo, right? These storylines that were huge, absolutely monstrous for pretty much all of my gaming life, right? And they were really good. And people, so we went from comics to movies to video games. Now, there's a couple that skip the movie slash TV show mark, like The Witcher. They just went whoop, and they're going backwards because now it's becoming a TV series, right? Did you notice where everything kind of ends, though? Everything at some point becomes a video game. And this is interesting, okay? So we're in this circle where books became movies, movies became games, games are now becoming movies, and now they're trying to turn more movies into games or inject more movies into games, and nobody wants that anymore. Right? Like, we're now at the point where video games are movies. For example, what are you guys watching right now? A person who normally streams video games. And these video games are becoming movies. These movies are drastically changing these universes. I'll give you another example. Resident Evil. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure. Let me double check this. Okay, so Resident Evil, the original video game, came out in 1996. The movie Resident Evil came out in 2002. Right? So there was about a 7-year gap, right? 6-year gap, 6, 7, whatever it was. So the reason why I'm pointing to Resident Evil is because it's one of the most well-known series, whether it's a movie or whether it's a game. And there was this massive split in the series. So you got the Resident Evil video game universe. This is your universe with like oh my god, Claire and Chris Redfield and the T virus. The human population recovers every once in a while, and then another virus comes out, and then you got Resident Evil Biohazard, where Umbrella is actually trying to do something decent, and you got like Chris Redfield, who's working for Umbrella, trying to protect people, contain these outbreaks. Resident Evil Village again, and now they're prepping for Resident Evil 9, whatever it's going to be, however they're going to do it with Ethan's kid, right? So, like, a really good universe if you look at it. A very solid, very well done, thought out universe that started all the way back in 1996. And then we look at the movies, Resident Evil back in 2002, Raccoon City gets overtaken by zombies, it gets nuked. Resident Evil, that was original Resident Evil, right? Resident Evil 2, outbreak starts spreading. They go in, try to take down Umbrella because they're the ones behind the outbreak spreading. No real mention of any of the Redfields whatsoever. I think maybe there was every once in a while, or like a character. I know Claire was in the movies at one point, but like they were never actually main characters. It was all about Alice with her crazy like, "Ooh, look at my powers" stuff. But by the time they got to it, humanity never recovered. It was wiped out. It became a deserted area. There was nothing left, and there were just some survivors who were trying to stay on the move to avoid being hunted down by the infected. Completely different universes, all dead in the movies or recovered, and constant up and downs going back and forth. Like that was it. That was your universes that you had to work with. Halo is starting to do something relatively similar now, where you have Master Chief, who is like the video game. I'm gonna be the quiet, calm, never gonna do anything crazy, just keep my armor on. Nobody's ever gonna see my face because I'm so cool. Always in the field of battle, forefront. Nobody can tell Chief no. And then you got the show where Chief is rarely in his armor at this point, and it's really kind of crap. Like I've been watching it, hoping that it's gonna get better. It hasn't. Spoiler for anybody who is watching it. He finally got his armor on in last week's episode. Not this week's, but last week's. And another spoiler: he still hasn't put his helmet on, which a lot of people are pissed off about because Master Chief was notorious for never having his armor off. And in the show, I think he had his armor on like 2, maybe 3 episodes out of 2 seasons, pretty much. this whole second season he hasn't had it. Like it's pretty bad. And then like if you actually read the books, there are Halo books by the way, or if you've played the games, you would know that technically speaking, Master Chief never went to Reach. It was hinted at in Halo Reach that there was one Spartan on board at the very end of the game. Um, you were Noble 6 going through Halo Reach, yada yada yada, and there was a comms thing that you pick up as you're trying to fight off the unending horde of the Covenant, and they're like, did any of the Spartans make it? And they say only one, and that's it. And I'm pretty sure, let me double check. I'm pretty sure that was the Pillar of Autumn. Da, 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 da. I'm pretty sure it was the Pillar of Autumn. Yeah, it was the Autumn. Pillar of Autumn. So, technically speaking, they're hinting at the fact that Master Chief was on Reach, because if you go into Halo Combat Evolved, which was the next game in the series, technically, even though it was the first. Okay, so timeline for games. A little confusing. It goes Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolved, Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 3 ODST, I believe. ODST might actually be before Combat Evolved. Don't quite know because it's the fall of one of the human worlds. Then you got Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo 5, and then Halo Infinite. So like the first like couple areas is a little weird. It's not really like super clear which came first, which didn't, but it was hinted at the Noble team in Halo Reach was able to hold off enough enemies to allow the Pillar of Autumn to escape, and the one Spartan that was able to escape with them was Master Chief. That was the implied thing. So technically he was on Reach, but he never actually did anything on Reach. So they're kind of going towards that in the show, but he's already done more than he should have. Like, they should have brought other Spartans into the mix by now. Like, where's Noble Team? They're the ones who fight off the Covenant in Halo Reach. They're kind of hinting that this is Halo Reach that's starting for the Halo series. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm calling it, there's two separate timelines that they're going with now. You got the video game timeline, and then you got the show timeline, right? So a lot of getting back to my original point, I'm going on my rant. Jesus Christ, someone stop me when I do that. Good Lord. Video games are keeping true to what they want. Halo, Last of Us, whatever. People are trying to take the movies and like change them so that it's a little bit better, and like in theory, technically, I can see where they're coming from with not wanting Chief to just immediately jump into like Combat Evolved era where like he's, oh, I'm a silent protagonist and do nothing and say nothing, and my armor, you all know my armor, but I just shoot stuff. Because like people aren't really gonna connect with that, right? Like whenever it comes to people watching the show, unless you were a massive Halo fan for the games, you're really not gonna care much for the show. Case in point, they tried to do a Halo series before, and they tried to do a Halo movie before. Bet you haven't heard of them. One of them was on YouTube, where most of the Halo geeks were at. Go find it. I bet you can't. The Halo movie, I'm pretty sure, is somewhere on one of the streaming platforms. I've seen it pop up every once in a while. Might even be on Netflix. I don't know. But yeah, so like I see where they're going with it, but there's always this separation. And if you noticed, when this separation happens from video game to movie, that we've seen. Now, Last of Us did a pretty good job. They were pretty dead on with what actually happened in game versus what happened in the actual TV series. They had some minor adjustments, and I like the adjustments. Like, they had it so that the virus wasn't a virus, it was a fungal infection, which makes a whole hell of a lot more sense. The spores were able to be a little bit more understandable, stuff like that, right? Like, I was fine with it. Made the series better, and then they added in stuff like the really sad episode with the gay couple that died together because the one got really sick or whatever, and the dude was like, "I'm not living this life without you," and they just they took overdosed whatever, and then they went and cuddled in bed and died. Like it was nice. It was a cute little episode. Gave a little backstory, gave something a little different so that it didn't look like they were just like Ellie and what's his face, Joel, were just walking out with nothing. Like they went, got supplies, and then they left, right? I was fine with it. But you get this separation, and after you separate with the movie or show, they take it and it either does really good or really bad. And when they try to circle it back around, I don't know if you guys realize it, but they've tried to circle some of them back around and put it back into the video games every once in a while, and it just don't work. Like we'll go with the superheroes because that's the most well known and most done. You got the comics. The comics did great. You got like the Marvel Cinematic Universe all the way up to Avengers Endgame, whatever. Infinity War, whatever the last one was, where Tony Stark was like, "I'm Iron Man," dead. Spoiler. And then they tried to like start circling back around back to video games after that. And when they hit the video game area, it just it didn't work. Like none of the games really stuck. Like you got Marvel Snap, where it's like, okay, it's okay, but it's not a video game that people are gonna be like, oh my god, the story is so good. Like, no real story based thing from movies at this point is doing well as a video game. But, like, video games are essentially defining at this point what content people are consuming. Right? So, like, getting back to the original point, Mark, film tie-ins are almost unwanted. People are more looking for video game tie-ins in films and series than the film tie-ins in video games. Ultimate Alliance, I don't even know what that was. I don't even know what it is. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, it we got to the point in the circle where we had the boom of video game or of movies and TV shows. That was the big thing. Now we're in the boom of video games and their stories, and we're almost circling back to like movies and TV series, but they're based off of video games instead of comic books. And it's like this circle of content. You you have places like you have 3 points. It's either books slash comics, movies, or video games, and like which one is at the top is like different with different generations. You know, some people will be like, "Oh man, books, that's the place to go." And then other people will be like, "Ah man, movies, let's do it." And then other people will be like, "Ah, video games, that's the place to be." Like it kind of like switches cuz like they've done failed movies. Let's not talk about Percy Jackson movies. I heard the show was good. Dragon and I watched like the first episode. Haven't watched the rest of it yet. Um, but like the Aragon movie, terrible. The books were so good. The game, hot crash. But the books were good. So yeah, it's interesting. We're at the point where we don't want video or like movie tie-ins anymore for video games. We want video game tie-ins into the movies. It was a Marvel before the movies. Oh, I never watched it. There you go. Little rant. The uh the changing of the consumed content of people. It's looking like we're gearing up to start moving back into, at the very least, the movie and TV era of watching stuff because video games have laid such a good foundation for different stories. So it's looking like we're moving back into that, but we're not quite there yet. I think a lot of the current movies and shows and games really need to actually do it right. Like Halo, not done right. Whoa, my voice cracked. I'm a real boy. Halo, not done right. Percy Jackson, maybe. I heard a lot of people say yeah. That was a book though, not a game. Uh, Last of Us, absolutely done right. Like if more games can do what The Last of Us did, we'll be entering the movie and TV show era. Probably more TV show over movie, but we'll be entering that era of content again. So it's like we're in a circle, and every time one of them is at the top, we want to see that leaked into the others. You know. Anyway, back to looking at video games that we need to play. Ah, yeah, yeah, and that like that was when they were super popular, right, Mark? And now they're not as popular anymore, so it's more video game kind of deal over movies. But we're going back towards that. Just like people were doing perms for their hair and whatnot back in the 80s, and now people are trying to do it again. Like, why? I have no idea. It's it don't look good, at least not to me. But hey, do you? Whatever. It's circle of interests, as it were. What's up, Stiggy man? How you doing today? That is an adorable emote, by the way. Don't mind me. We're looking for games that we need to eventually play, and I was ranting about the circle of content. Man of Medan. I heard these games were pretty good. The Dark Pictures anthology. Yeah, of course. I'm always open to game recommendations. I can't promise that I'll play it. I can't promise that I'll like go crazy on it, but I'll at least give it a look. Is that on Xbox, Steam? What platform? We looking at Steam? Before Your Eyes. Is this it? Don't forget your recommendation. I already forgot.
Do it already. My arm's getting tired.
I love the art style of it.
Before Your Eyes is an emotional narrative adventure, and the very first game that you will play with your real-life Blinks. I want to show you how this innovative feature immerses you in the story of the game in a completely Stephen
actual.
Fry, voice actor and mocap performer behind the Ferryman, the mythical canine whose job it is to shepherd your soul into the afterlife. To better understand who you were in life, he sends you back into your memories to watch on as your entire life flashes before your eyes. All you need to play is a working webcam and a mouse. One quick calibration and your camera will start to detect your blinks, and you'll find they can do many things, allowing you to reveal the environment, interact with the world around you, engage in fun mini-games, and even make important narrative choices. Over time, you'll learn to control the flow of the narrative, acting as de facto film editor, shaping the pace and feel of the story in a way that will soon become second nature. However, when you see the metronome come up on the bottom of the screen, it means you're running out of time. The next time you blink, you'll jump forward to your next memory. It could be 5 minutes later, it could be 5 years. You may find yourself fighting, doing everything you can to keep your eyes open and stay in cherished memories just a little longer. But you'll also find yourself in painful, repressed memories that you'd just as soon blink right past. But no matter what you do, time will keep moving. And before you know it, you'll be at the end. Besides myself, the voice cast is headlined by film and TV stars Sarah Burns and Eric Edelstein from TV shows like Barry, Twin Peaks, We Bare Bears, who play your mother and father. Their performances are funny and sincere and might just break your heart before the story's done. By combining its heartfelt narrative with its unique use of eye detection, Before Your Eyes will immerse you in the story in a way you've never experienced before. So, if you're intrigued, please wishlist the game on Steam before it comes out on April 8th. It'll be here in a blink of an eye.
Huh. I like that. I'm gonna put that on my wish list. I don't know if I'll stream it because my ass will probably just. I'm gonna put that on my wish list. That is a really, really cool take on a story-driven narrative. Huh. I mean, it's been out for 3 years and it still has overwhelmingly positive reviews. 97% of the 11,336 user reviews for this game are positive. That is saying something. Yeah, I'm gonna have that on my wish list. That is thank you for that because I kind of want to play that now in my spare time because I'm a big baby bitch sometimes. All right, let's see if we can find this Lightyear Frontier. Something tells me I'm gonna need to turn on the Xbox for it. Quake, New Genesis. Where's L come in the alphabet? It's before this, right? Probably. Ah, here it is. Lonely, Little Town Hero, Little Witch, needs Xbox, probably. Like a Dragon, like a Life is Strange, Lightyear Frontier, here it is. Sudoku has ads. Ooh. Are they intrusive ads? Yeah, I mean I can understand that. I don't have a PS5. I do have a VR headset, but I don't have a PS5. Um yeah, so if you liked games like that, uh I'll come back to this. It's not quite the same, but it also gave me that kind of sad. This game right here. It's on Game Pass. They take up a quarter of the screen. Ooh. Um it's a bit of a tearjerker. I'll admit it. Um yeah, here you go. Cooking game where you play as an Indian mom who immigrates to Canada with her family in the 80s and you just cook and you get to know the family and like by the end of the game, like I won't spoil it if you want to play it for yourself, but like by the end of the game, I'm really close with my mom. right? And my mom's like my best friend. And so it gets to the point where the kid is older, right? And it hit me in that way, like between the relationship between the kid and the mom. I was like, "Oh my god, no, just do it." Ah, like a month or so back, Spec Ops: The Line. I don't think I've ever heard of that one either. But yeah, if you like good narratives and tearjerkers, this game is. I don't know yet.
Okay, I'm gonna have another.
Have fun.
If you want another stick, let me know.
I'll just put it there. If I don't want it, I'll throw it away. But yeah, Venba, good game. It's dark, like really dark. Like shit hits the fan kind of dark, or like it's a depression kind of dark. Like what kind of dark are we talking about? See, I love story driven narratives, but I almost will never play them on stream because I'm a person, I like to be immersed. And if I'm playing something, like if I would be playing the game that before your eyes, like if I'm playing that and I'm trying to like talk about it or like say something or make content, I'm not going to be as immersed in it as I want to be. So I play them in my spare time so I can be immersed. Oh damn, that is dark. Yeah, that's dark. Another one, if you want another one, I've actually played it. Really simple narrative style that kind of goes into that stuff. Where is it? Did I get rid of it on my on my list? I think I did. I'm pretty sure it's free though. Yeah, here you go. This is no longer on sale. It makes sense. This is another one. Super simple, but it gets dark. And it's like you just kind of go through the process of it all where you're like, I'm getting there, Misa, calm down. Listen, I'm being distracted. Story driven narrative games, god damn it. But yeah, it's going through like you're just a person, you're like you're happy and you're fine, and then you're not content with where you are, and like the depression starts to set in, and you're like you're getting to the point where you're like, well, why am I even doing this? Like, I don't want to get out of bed. And it like it gets real dark, but it's like it's super real. it I've felt like some of the end results of these before. You only have a minute or so. All right, we're gonna look at Lightyear. Hold on. I mean, it looks pretty. All right, that was a quick look. Jesus, mother of crap! Is that how loud it's been all the time? Good lord, I'm sorry. 5-ish hours for each for main story. It's not loud on your end? Alright, I'll turn it back up. It about blew my ears off. Put it at 60. I mean, it looks cute as hell. It looks like, it's gonna sound weird as shit. It looks like Riftbreaker and Stardew Valley had a baby. Yeah, oh yeah, Farming Simulator 2072. You want to actually, there you go. I love the fact that you're like, oh, tink tink, whap! Like, hold on, we gotta go back to that for a second. Where was it? It's like, huh, poke, poke, poke. It didn't work. Slam! Is this hard? Wham! Nope. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it is. You can color stuff, that's kind of nice. Oh, you can feed the animals. And you're peeing on some weird red sludge. Battle Warp Simulator? No, this is called Lightyear Frontier. We're looking for games to, like, start working towards getting the achievements on. We beat Skyrim, so we're looking for our next game to work on stream. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm an avid achievement hunter. We're trying to get 500k gamer score in a year. I'd play it. You're gonna try this? I'd play it. I'll install it now. Play it with Misa. We'll put it on the list. Lightyear Frontier. So, for any of you who are like, oh, what games are on the list so far? This is what we've come up with. We got Fable 2 and Fable 3, Stardew Valley once it's 1.6 on Windows. I say that, and literally every single time I say Stardew Valley, someone perks up. Every time. She's like, shut up. I'm gonna go back to my TikTok. Civ 6, if we can get the money for it, probably. SoulCal 6, again, if we can get the money for it. Story of Seasons was suggested. Looks pretty cute. Stellaris, that's a beast of a game, but I don't know if I'm gonna actually do it. That's like a maybe. Frostpunk 1 and 2. 2's coming out soon. Frostpunk 1 is incredibly intimidating, though. The Dark Souls series and Elden Ring, I need to be able to purchase those. I have them on Steam, just not on Xbox. Same with Tekken 8. Forgot the question mark there. Tectonica looked good. The Halo games I'm currently working on. Brotato is going to have our 100k achievement. It's called King. We're going to get 100k with that achievement. It's going to be pretty good. I didn't. I tried my hardest. I ranted about it a little bit earlier. I tried my hardest to really give Starfield the benefit of the doubt and like really give it a good what for. I couldn't find myself coming back to it. Hellblade, really neat game. Things 10 games coming out or on the way. Been really trippy binaural audio if you're not into that. I heard people talk about Hellblade before. Yeah, I tried my hardest. I did my damnedest. But I just couldn't. I couldn't stick with it. I couldn't get back into it. I think I've seen Hellblade on here. I think it's on Game Pass. Yeah. It's the one you're talking about, right? My nose is itchy. Yeah. Only 14 achievements. That's not bad. All of them secret. Right. I'll go shove it up my butthole. It's very good and trippy. Yeah, we'll put it on there. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. But yeah, Deep Rock Galactic is gonna be like if we have absolutely nothing else to play at the time, we'll go to Deep Rock Galactic because that's like 500 hours of gameplay that I will probably never finish. And then again, here I am with Halo MCC, so too creepy. I like scary games. Mortal Kombat 11. I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game since like Mortal Kombat 6, so Mortal Kombat 11 will be interesting. I want to do House Flipper. I'd probably do that off stream. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on stream, but I don't have the DLCs obviously. So, and then Superliminal because it's trippy, and then Space Engineers is another one that's like, if we have nothing else, we'll go to that. And then yeah, so we got a pretty good list so far. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, well, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We got 26 games on there. You got one more? Give it to me. I love House Flipper. I talked about it before whenever I got to it. Whoopsie. House Flipper is something that I've always wanted to do IRL. I want to actually own homes, flip houses, be a landlord. Like, I want to get into real estate. So, yeah. All right, you're the Wandering Village watch. It's going to be in the Yakuza. The Hunter. Where's the walking? Ah, here it is. The Wandering Village. Let's take a look. Loud as hell.
Driven from our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
It's a dinosaur!
After all this time, we were given an opportunity.
That ass, though.
Together we will cross this vast poison wasteland. In search of a place yet untainted. Using everything we can find. To build a society that can protect and provide for all of us.
They're from New Zealand.
Human and animal alike.
I like the music. But that don't look very nice. What'd they go do that for? They burning the dinosaur. How dare you burn the Oh. That's a dead dinosaur. Quick, chop it up, eat it. That's meat for like 3 years. That's not too bad looking. A blocked path. It looks like Frostpunk, but not Frostpunk. The achievements are very hard. All right, let's see what this is. Pet Onbu. All right, that's easy. Onbu. Mirror. Secret. Pet feed, heal, and detox. Onbu. Okay. Within 1 day. Ooh. Survive until day 100 without building any air wells. That's going to be tough. Ooh, yeah. This is pretty tough. Achieve 100% efficiency with a berry gatherer. I don't know how to tell you guys this, but I'm going to need you guys to start really getting them fingies going. Them fingies need to start grabbing them balls off of them berries bushes, okay? Without building any farms, cut down every tree on Onbu's back. Get Onbu to his heart rate to go above 6 beats per minute. His heart rate is 6 beats per minute. That's like, boom. Boom. Like, that's so slow. Good lord. Anyway, lose a villager on a scavenging mission. All right. Who wants to be the one that gets kicked out into the wild? Produce black pudding. I did that earlier. It's called poop. Sorry. Shit jokes. Always good. Titanfall 2. I played Titanfall original and never played 2. But I like the original. I'll put Wandering Village on the list. The Wandering Village. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. It's all single player too. It's not a multiplayer game. Sorry, Renzo, you can't help me. Dude's practically dead. He really is. Like 6 beat. For example, like a healthy resting heart rate for a human is 60 beats per minute. So that's 10 times slower than the normal human heart rate. Titanfall 2 is so good. You've replayed it 5 times. Yeah. I really liked Titanfall 1. It was probably one of my favorite games that I got whenever I got my Xbox One. And I remember I played it for a long time. Then Call of Duty Ghosts came out, or whatever it was, Black Ops, whatever. Whichever Call of Duty came out roughly around the same time, but they had the same thing where you could wall run and shit. And I stopped playing Titanfall. And by the time I went back, the game was dead. And then everybody was like, "Oh, Titanfall 2, it's coming!" And then it disappeared for a bit. And by the time I saw it and was thinking about going back, I was like, there's other games. One day I'll probably play it. But that day is not today. Also, someone's been spitting all over my screen. It's disgusting. Why is everything so woke? Because you woke, bro. Is that Misa? No, I think that's Lady McGree. Misa, I gotta add you on my new Xbox account. Hey, look, it's Titan Quest. I don't think Titanfall's on here. God, Torchlight. Oh, God. So, for those of you who are like, oh, why is he saying Torchlight? I remember playing, like, Titanfall is on Game Pass PC? Let me see. TD Falls. Oh, hey, look at that. It's EA Play. Ugh. Is it not EA Play through the Xbox? Because if it can run on the Xbox One, I'll play it. Okay, so I understand that you get EA Play for free if you have Game Pass Ultimate. But I absolutely hate the EA app. Like, I was gonna try to play Dragon Age Origins through EA Play and stuff like that. Their app is hot garbage. Like, absolutely terrible. I uninstalled it as quickly as I installed it. You play night for everything? I mean, I usually try to play during the day, but sometimes I play at night. Also, Darkwing, I saw you out there. How the hell are you, my friend? Long time no see and talk and whatnots. All right, so we're gonna do this. All right, so listen. Gonna sound a little crappy, I know, but guys, if you didn't know, I'm getting married. All right, all the stuff, all stream stuff right now is pretty much going towards the wedding. We have a list of games. If you are a subscriber on Twitch or a member over on YouTube, or if you're a subscriber on Ko-Fi, your game gets bumped up the list. I'm going to do something completely different, though, that I just thought of. We're going to be super fair. All right? We're going to do a wheel. Open source library manager houses all the users along with... Oh, interesting. Got your meal in? Hell yeah. All right, so what's going to happen is, for those game suggestions that were made by a sub of any kind, a monetary supporter, they get to go in twice. Fable 2, Fable 2, Fable 3, Fable 3. Those were suggested by Renzo. Then we have what else was suggested by subs? Deep Rock Galactic. And I think Tectonica. Now, I'm not gonna put any of the ones that I need to buy because I'm broke as shit right now. So we're gonna put Story of Seasons, Stellaris, I guess, Frostpunk, Halo Infinite, Halo MCC, House Flipper, Mortal Kombat 11, Space Engineers, Superliminal, Lightyear Frontier, Hellblade, Wandering Village. This is our list. This is our wheel. Now, I don't think I'm going to do this for all of the times that we are looking for a new game, but at least this time. So, if you guys want to see your game, you know, I'm just saying, you can subscribe. It's $5 on Twitch and on YouTube. Just saying, helps me out, helps me be able to pay for a wedding. But whatever this lands on, I don't know if we'll start it today because I gotta get to some kind of cleaning at some point today. Because
And I'm leaving.
yeah, I expected it to be doing it solo anyway, so it's fine.
I was literally going to help.
Yeah, there's not much that two people can do with it.
You really think the cats won't try to be in here while you're doing it?
I'm not worried about that.
We already had a knucklehead already by your feet.
But anyway, so last chance before we spin the wheel. And what the wheel is going to essentially determine is what game we play on stream next.
Sims 4.
That doesn't have achievements.
Yes, it actually does.
Not on Xbox.
It should. Every Sims 4 has achievements.
I'm not putting Sims 4 on the goddamn wheel.
Come on, just for fun.
No.
It's not gonna land on it.
No, because you say it's not going to land on it, and by some dumb chance, it'll be like, oh, Sims 4! And then I'm going to have to play a game that interests me absolute zero.
Aw, you're no fun.
All right, let's see. Ouch. That hurts. That's a painful one. Ooh, God.
I don't know what's wrong with it, so.
Would you like to see what's wrong with it?
I did a couple minutes before I go to work anyway, so sure.
Oh, okay, I didn't pull it up.
Okay.
That's how many achievements are in the game.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this.
So I started actually playing through and getting achievements. I already have some achievements in MCC. I've been doing it in my spare time. So it's not like I'm completely boned, but I'm completely boned. I'm not even at 2,000 out of the 5,000 for the gamer score. Oh my God, this is gonna suck. All right, we gotta pull it up on TA. Let's see.
While you do that, I'm gonna get ready.
You have fun with that.
I have a feeling it's gonna be an interesting night. It's the manager that decided to make us a half hour behind by talking tonight.
All right, so a lot of campaign stuff. I love you.
I love you too. I'll be back in here. And I'm just dumping this because I've got some flies in.
So this is gonna be something. If we get all other achievements and we don't have this, then we'll just come back to it later. All right, so this is gonna sound really, really crazy, but the thing that I'm most worried about is multiplayer achievements. If I have to do something online, I can do lasso playlists. I can do that. It'll be a struggle. It'll take me forever, but I can do it. If it's online, it is pure luck and or skill based. So that's what we're looking for here. This is all par times. That's fine. Par scores, fine. Heroic, legendary, pillar of autumn without. Okay, so this is all still campaign stuff. This is par times, par scores. This is skulls on legendary. For whatever reason, Halo 2 skulls have to be done on legendary. I don't know why. Campaign still, all campaign.
You get another kiss. I'm scheduled till 9.
Okay, I love you.
If I get home at 9 or not, find out. Love you too.
Gotta go have fun. All right, Misa, thanks for popping by for a little bit. I'm gonna be pulling you in for some of these, so best be ready. Here's one. All right, we're just gonna open up the ones that require co-op of or online of some sort. See how many I have left. Halo 3 par scores, par times. This is all still campaign. So that's fine. There's gonna be stuff that's on specific days of the month, but it's gonna. So I don't think we're gonna make every stream Halo Master Chief Collection. By the way, we're gonna be throwing other stuff into it because I will lose my mind if I do nothing but Master Chief Collection. I'm just saying. We're gonna get another one of the like crazy games, or maybe we'll do like House Flipper on some streams or something just to chill. I don't know yet. I have to figure out how I want to approach this. This is complete the playlist, par times, par scores. That's all fine. Terminals, okay, that's easy. Every level of the game on legendary difficulty by yourself. That's not too bad. Okay, so this is all still campaigns. Back in the day, I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to do that online. I'm not looking forward to this. Multiplayer games. So I know for a fact that these do not have to be match-made games. I can go into custom games and just start a custom game, let it load into the map, quit out, repeat until I get it. So I'm not really worried about these. It's match-made that we're looking for whenever it comes to multiplayer. 400, 450, 500, kill 1,000 brutes, hunters, watchers, knights, crawlers. That's all fine. Once I finish Halo 4, we'll be good. We'll get these probably. Find and claim all skulls in Halo 3. I apparently missed some skulls in Halo 3. I didn't know that. Oh, I missed cowbell. Oh, I gotta go back and get some. Okay, so far 3 online that I'll need people for. This is multiplayer. This is gonna suck. Elder Signs. is gonna suck. I'll pull that up, show you guys why. Same with the seasonal. I might be able to figure out a way to do it, but it's gonna be tough. Here we go. Skeet shooter. 30 kills with the Hornet. Oh wait, this is all multiplayer. Well, I mean, I need to have other people with me with this either way. It's just multiplayer. It doesn't have to be match made. Here it is. Match made. Okay, Spartan Ops. That's easy. All Spartan Ops stuff you can do solo. I think this is all just the Spartan Ops stuff, right? Spartan Ops, Spartan Ops. Why are you even here? No idea what that is. Spartan Ops, Spartan Ops, Spartan Ops. Assists. Assists, headshots, beatdowns. Legendary medals. 250 double kills. Ugh. Killing sprees. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is where shit gets terrible. Halo 3 ODST. ODST is primarily offline. Audio logs are fine. Can find those easily. Complete the game. Easy, normal, heroic, legendary. This is all just completing the campaign missions. Par times, that's fine. Par scores. Ugh. 4-player legendary co-op. 22nd of any month. I gotta jump into this tomorrow. This'll suck. This is gonna be a bitch. I might try to do a lot of this off stream as well, by the way. I don't think I'm going to do all of this on stream. So, Halo Reach campaign. So this should all just be campaign stuff. Easy, medium, normal, legendary. Par times, that's all normal. Par scores, that's normal. 100 skirmishers, 1,000 skirmishers, Corvette. Finish. Oh, there goes my headset. Hijack a Banshee. I don't even know what that is. And music queue. Datapad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. Oh my god, there's so many datapads. 19 datapads. Good lord. Lasso. Pad on the run. 30,000 on Lone Wolf. That's interesting. 150,000 on Lone Wolf. That'll be tough. Okay. Oh, here it is. Multiplayer. Oh, God. 1, 2. Oop, nope, not that. Sorry, Dave. Okay, we don't need that. Create a custom map using Forge World. That's easy. I can do this as well, but that's multiplayer. 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 So the only two that are going to be tough for the Halo Reach multiplayer is the Negative Ghost Rider and the Skunked. But as far as multiplayer achievements go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Ugh. Do I need this? Oh, this is solo. Okay. I do have myself a challenge, but believe it or not, this is a challenge that I had set for myself when I first started getting into achievement hunting again. I did want to 100% Master Chief Collection. So it's not like it's a challenge that I wasn't already mentally prepared to do. It's just now it's the main challenge that I'm focusing on. So, in theory, it shouldn't be too bad. The hardest things that we're going to be looking at is the lassos for every game and pretty much the multiplayer stuff. Anything else I can do. The par times are easy. Like, if you guys remember scrolling through here, it's a lot of par times, right? Like, there's 6 games, each with 7 to 19 missions, ranging differently, so probably a good 100 or so achievements just off of par time. Again, same thing for par score. So, like, that's not too bad. I can do all those on easy and get the par time, and probably normal or heroic and get the par score. And if I do it all on heroic, I get to complete the missions on heroic difficulty. I could probably do par score on legendary if I'm smart about it, and then get the heroic and legendary achievements out of the way. But, like, if I wipe out the campaigns, in theory, it's not too bad. It's super daunting because there's massive amounts of achievements. But in theory, it's not horrible. In theory. um so what I think we're going to do, it's what I had started doing originally, but I think I'm going to like revise it and do more towards my sanity's sake. Tomorrow, I think we're going to completely wipe out Halo 3. So if we go Halo 3, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So there's about 36 achievements that I can get for Halo 3. I'm talking Halo 3, not ODST, just purely Halo 3. Some of them I won't be able to get right away, like Elder Signs I can't get. I think I pulled that up somewhere. That's Halo Reach, Halo Reach, Halo Reach, Halo Reach, Halo Reach, Halo Reach. ODST, title updates. Here it is. So Elder Signs is a little bit difficult. There is a way to do it, but I have to see. I think I have the MCC disc to be able to do this. So what you have to do is you have to be on Valhalla, the multiplayer map, on certain days, right? So actually, we're coming up to a couple of them, but I'd rather not have to wait if I don't have to. But like holidays, essentially, right? And what they're saying is it only works with the disc, but you take your Xbox completely offline, not connected to the internet at all, right? And you put the disc in, you load up Halo 3, or well, you change the date so that it's like January 1st, for example. Put the disc in, load up Halo 3 on Valhalla, and then you go to the place and it'll be there. And then you turn your internet back on for your Xbox and it'll count the progress. And then you just take the internet off, switch the date again, go back into Halo 3 Valhalla, make it for like Christmas or whatever, re-put the internet back on, and it should pop. And there's like 4 achievements that are like that. So, okay, you know what? We're not going to do Halo 2. We're not going to do multiplayer stuff right now. So, technically difficult. All right, you know what? We're just going to go through. We're going to open up all of the Halo 3 achievements that we need and what we can get and what we cannot get. So, Devastating, Elder Signs, Cowbell, Witch Doctor, Part-Time, Boot Camp Hero. I cannot get Throne of Bones just focusing on Halo 3, so we're not going to go for that. Aficionado, A Preference for Pain. Mind the Gap, I'm going to have to get a crew together for, but that is Halo 3. We might be able to get something together. I'm not going to put Mind the Gap on there. I'm going to have to plan that. Get like Sock, Renzo, and someone else. 25th of the month. Technically can get here soon. Destined for Greatness, Flip Yap, Anal, 3 Covenants, Boom. And we're just gonna knock out what will be quote unquote easy and what's going to be quote unquote difficult. The wheel hates me is what I'm doing. So I made a list of games of all the games that I want to complete and game suggestions that were given to me, and I put all of them into a very fair and obviously not broken wheel, and look what the wheel hated me for. This is the next game that I'm going to 100% on stream, or just in general. This is my next big focus. So, with that being said, Sock, how do you feel about lasso campaigns? Lightyear Frontier? Misa was telling me about that. I actually put it on the list. It looks pretty cool. I might like play that here and there, but like Halo MCC is gonna be. Well, I'm just saying I'm gonna need some help because there are some stuff that I need 4 people for. Like, where is it? Right here, anal. I gotta get anal. I think I put it on here, didn't I? Yeah. I need a lobby. I need friends. Friend? Eh? I think this one was pretty easy, actually. Like, listen, you won't be happy about it. I think this one's well, no, it's not. Yeah, because first, getting everybody into Ghost sucks ass. Like, I don't know if you've ever done this. I did this achievement before on the original Halo 3. It actually sucks literal ass because everybody has to be perfect. If one person flips, it restarts the sequence. It's terrible. But, I mean, it could be worse. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It could be played up. I was talking about that earlier. I want to finish played up, but it is god awful to try to do. That overtime day 15 is haunting me. It's literally yelling in the background like, "Hey bitch, finish me." And I can't do it. Listen, I don't have fancy buttons that I can press. I got to do my own voices. But yeah, so this is gonna suck. All right, let's see. This is gonna be terrible. All Halo 3 in under 3 hours. This is gonna suck. Okay, Skulls, easy. All Skulls, easy. Par score, easy. Halo 3 playlist, also easy. 3 Halo 3 playlists, we'll keep that on there for a bit difficult. Lasso campaign, difficult. 25th of any month, easy. Destined for greatness. Oh, yeah, this... I hate this damn thing. Just ordered a copy of Avatar The Last Airbender for the Xbox 360 off of eBay. I didn't even know that was a thing. I think it was your first easy game. Now you have one coming. Kinky. In less than 2 minutes. I have a ton of easy games downloaded. I just haven't done them yet. I have I think I have 47,000 gamer scores worth already downloaded. Mashed the B button like 50 times, 1,000 Gs. Good lord. Also, I figured out it's not going to be the milli, but it's a big milestone for me because I never hit the 100K. Brenzo got really excited about that. So I saw it, and I got to give Dad credit for it because he's the one who got it, and I saw it on TA. It's going to be my 100K achievement, and it's so perfect because it's literal me. King on Brotato. It couldn't be any better. So at some point, I gotta start Brotato and make sure that I can do that without getting others. Yeah, yeah, you got Mr. Sock. I got King. It's not a milli, but like 100K is big because that was what my original goal was when I was younger. So it's sentimental. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing games that I enjoy, and I'm already sitting at 41, almost 42K. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Just get everything else done so that I can just do that run and get it. But yeah, I mean, got quite a bit of games done. 2 Skyrims. But, I mean, look at my library. It's just filled with easy knockouts. It's so bad. Well, a couple tough ones sprinkled in, but overall just easy knockouts. So yeah, I think I have 67 results, and in total, I think like 47 of them are easy. Last few are ball busters. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. It was like completed on the hardest difficulty or something like that. On hard Iron Bro campaign. This is the one, right? Oh no! Sock got thrown into agile. He'll never know what I said. Let's go back to my death. Oh, did you? Oh, it says agile started. flip yap. Okay, so these are easy. I jinxed him. So this one, technically you need 2 people for, but you can do it with just one. It's possible. I did it before, but it's really difficult with just one. You're welcome. It I don't care. You saw Renzo. He got super excited about the Avatar game. Sock, do you wanna see a half naked man who's a developer who went on to develop Destiny? Because that's what this achievement is. It's such a dumb achievement. I remember trying so hard getting to it when I was younger. No, so I think we went to go do it. We were getting the terminals for you or something like that. It's on Halo. We went into this back area and I was like, "Oh yeah, we can grenade jump past the or to grenade jump this gap." Right? I guess it's easier if you just walk off instead. But yeah, and then after that you do it again and there's this dude. This is actually a developer for the game. I remember I censored him. I remember. It is called Heading to His Destiny. There you go. I'm pretty sure you don't have it. But yeah, yeah, you do not have it. Only Dad has it. Um, I remember when it was first discovered. So, Halo 3, original Halo 3, you had the yeah, he did stuff before we did. He did this back in 2014. What a loser. I was graduating high school. Or I just graduated high school. Um there was this file share and like you could go into people's file share and see what they shared or whatever. I remember the first time that I saw the screenshot of someone finding the dude with the boxers. I searched so hard to find this. And me and my friend who I 100% at Halo 3 with, we literally poured over the entire campaign to try to find this Easter egg. And it was just so elusive. And finally we got there and we did a terminal run for a friend of ours and we're like I think it was him. He turned around, he's like, "Dude, did we ever look back there?" I was like, "I don't know. We never were able to jump across." He's like, "I bet you I could grenade jump this." I was like, "No." And he did it and like he grenade jumped and he was just a little off. And we're like, "Dude, it's possible." And we sat there for like 3 hours trying to get across this gap so that we could see this. And we got back there and he was broken for us. His body was split and he wasn't moving. It didn't load in right. So we didn't even get to see the full thing. It was broken. I was like, God damn it. I was so mad. What other easy stuff is there? Yeah, it's gonna suck. By the ways, okay, let's get rid of all par scores and stuff like that first. Halo Wars 2 has crossplay. Yeah, I'm almost done with Halo Wars 1. I've managed to figure out a way. Well, I say I managed, but someone on TA managed to figure out a way to get the achievement that I was struggling to get, the back scratcher. They were a genius, and I can't believe I hadn't thought of this. I thought about trying to do Xbox One and my computer. BT dubs? Yeah, by the by. Fine. We'll go by the by. It's not even a D for the whatever. But anyway, all I had to do, I didn't realize it was a thing. The same thing that I said I can do for the Master Chief Collection with playing with USOC. The cloud gaming. So I loaded up on my Xbox, loaded up on here with the cloud gaming. Sure as shit, I was able to connect. Did a mission, took literally like 2 minutes. Done and done. And now all that I have left for Halo Wars. Does it? Ugh. That means it's really getting to the point where it's like you cannot obtain that. It's super Minecraft move. But all I have left is 24 hours of quality, which I'm almost at 24 hours just getting the other achievements. And then these do not have to be against people. The win 100 skirmish matches, you can literally just load up an AI game on deathmatch, rush the AI, kill it, you win, reset. It takes like 90 seconds per match. I literally could knock out the rest of this tonight. Because I only have 2 missions left on legendary difficulty as well. So, depending on how long it takes me to clean everything, I might finish up Halo Wars tonight. How terrifyingly terrible is Halo Wars 2 gonna be, though? That's the real question. God damn it, I hit the wrong button. Halo Wars 2. Oh, I did have it downloaded. 126 for 1750. Campaign, original campaign. There's an unoriginal campaign? 20 wave 25 and blitz firefight. That sounds tough. All the missions. Basic standalone tutorial. Advanced standalone. Completed mission and co-op. Okay. Campaign on heroic. Original campaign. Gold medals. That's not bad. Solo mission on legendary. That's fine. Gold medal on any mission except a signal in co-op. That's gonna suck. Half the campaign bonus. Objectives. It's not too bad. Multiplayer matches. Ooh. Matchmaking only. Ew. That might be tough. I don't know what the servers are like for Halo Wars 2 anymore. I don't know how active they are. Yeah, this... There... What? Back up? In a 1v1 skirmish against the legendary AI, recycle your base in the first 5 minutes and then win. Are you literally going to shit on my eyeballs like that? Okay. That's gonna suck. One of each banished unit in multiplayer skirmish. Leader points. Healing powers. Ooh. Please tell me this is the only daily and weekly challenge things. I hate daily and weekly challenge things. That's like a really big turn-off achievement thing for me anymore. I mean, other than that, it's not too bad. I really do not remember any of Halo Wars 2, apparently. I didn't even know you played as Serena. Or Yap Yap. Ugh. 0.09% completion rate. Ugh. That doesn't sound fun. I mean, it looks like these might be DLC. So that could be why there isn't a high completion rate. I'm hoping. Yeah, I'll do it. There's only one daily and one weekly thing. That's all I care about. I don't have to come back 5 days a week. Ugh. I've procrastinated cleaning and procrastinated Halo Master Chief Collection for long enough now, I think. This damn wheel. This goddamn wheel. Ugh. I'm just gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. That's gonna be a symbol of my pain. So tomorrow, it finally popped. Did you like human fall flat that bitch? Just be like, bitch, get it. Just punch it in the face. Also, let me know when you go to play that Lightyear Frontier thing. I will totally join. It looks really cool. I think I downloaded it already. I already closed the Xbox app, so. Part-time, that's easy. Part-time, 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 par-score, par-score, parkour, 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 score, score, score. Alright, so skull, skull, skull. Okay, that's not skull. Heroic, legendary. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 achievements that aren't par score. Entire game of grinds that aren't too bad, not great, but could be a lot worse. It looked like Riftbreaker had egregious amounts of sex with Stardew Valley and outpopped that game. Like, that's what it reminded me of. I need to uncover where all of my video games are, see if I can. I'm pretty sure I had the disc for the Master Chief Collection. Because if I can, I'm getting these, like, specific day things done. All right. Well, we've had a day of pretty much just talking the whole time. It's been a good day of chatting. I gotta finally clean because I might rearrange the office a little bit while I do it. I'm like in the middle of the office right now. I might shift myself over more to the wall. I haven't decided yet. But if you missed it, my cat broke a candle last night, and I'm pretty sure I didn't get all the glass shards from behind the computers. So I'm gonna rip apart or unplug everything from the computers, rip apart the computers, clean them all properly, clean back there properly, and put them all back together. If you couldn't tell, I really don't feel like doing this. But for now, thank you guys so much for coming in, lurking, chatting, hanging out, all that fun stuff. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to jump in to Master Chief Collection tomorrow. Sock, if you want to do any Master Chief Collection achievements, you let me know. I probably need to do them. I only have like 200 out of the 700. If anybody wants to tag along for any of them, just let me know. But this is gonna suck. I'm going to try. If I have, all right, listen. This is gonna sound crazy. I'm gonna sound insane, but my goal is I want to try to have all except for the specific date achievements done in the Master Chief Collection by the end of April. That's what we're working towards. The entire game finished by April 31st. April has the 31st, right? I'm not insane. April 30th. That is my goal. April 30th, MCC done, excluding the login on certain days or like I have to be there on Christmas or whatever. April 31st. Damn, that is a challenge. I can do it. I know damn Skippy I can do it. Watch, I'm going to knock out all of Halo 3 tomorrow, except for probably the legendary campaign stuff. And then we're going to knock out like 500 achievements by Sunday. Because like 90% of the achievements right now are play the campaigns. And if I can get through one campaign every single day, get all the campaign achievements every single day, excluding like legendary or lasso run, I will have 90% of the game completed. So that's the goal. April 30th. So, yeah, tomorrow we start on that. That's going to be fun. But yeah, I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.